So I mean, we're live.
Where are you switching over? Oh, is that what that meant?
Maybe.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
We are live. We are,
Cool.
in fact, live. Cool. So, welcome everyone to our Game 5 of the National League Division Series. Winner go home. Giants, Dodgers. Very nerve-wracking, very exciting. Doug Eddings behind the plate. I'm stressed on, be honest, everybody.
I'm just excited for some good baseball.
That's
But
what I got.
I assume if you are invested in this game, it is very stressful.
Yeah, it is, I would say. This is the biggest game in my baseball career, not career, baseball watching fandom in the last 5 years.
Since the World Series, the last World Series.
Yeah, since 2014. So, and I was 15 years old when that happened. So, stressful. But yeah. Welcome everyone. The Dodgers or the Giants are throwing out Logan Webb. The Dodgers starting Corey Knebel. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not sure. But
yeah, one of those is probably right.
Stars today? Yeah, one of them is bound to be correct.
All right, so.
And Doug getting behind the dish here is interesting.
I obviously heard the name, don't know much about him. We'll see how it goes. I think it's probably better if you don't know too much about the umpires, because the ones you do know aren't good. So.
Oh, I do know he is one of of 36 qualified umpires for, I believe it was consistently having a good zone. He was 34th.
Oh, that is
he's not good.
Less than ideal.
Yeah, it is a lot less than ideal. Mookie getting on there is also less than ideal, I would say. But alas, Webb's stuff's moving all right already. So he's got to make sure he has the control. He's done this a couple times this season where he'll just be super erratic to start the game, and then it's worrisome. But
yeah,
his stuff looks good.
If you're the Dodgers here, I think it'd be big to get to him early. Don't know. Last game pitched really well when he pitched, and elimination game, getting out to a good start, calms down the nerves a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, same thing for the Giants here. The Giants,
right?
Their lineups. I mean, with what's it called? Roberts announcing that he was going with Knebel to start the game. That was obviously a huge surprise to everyone that it wasn't Urias just right at the gate.
Right.
Because he's trying to play mind games with Kapler for sure. But then Kapler really didn't budge much.
And speaking of, there was the report that, the move was announced this afternoon, but there was a report that Roberts texted Kapler last night about the move. So,
yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
I saw that. I'm like, that's odd. It's just kind of weird.
A little bit.
I get it.
I feel like most of the managers, players in the league have some sort of working relationship where, they're friends or something. At some point, they played together, did something together. Just a friend.
Yeah, no, yeah, I agree, absolutely. Right, absolutely. I absolutely get it. I'm just that's a little odd. Especially when he was he just texted him instead of just announcing it last night. He was maybe it was too late to make an announcement. I mean, it's never too late to make an announcement with this kind of anticipation in this game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
So, either way, Again, and also I saw that the decision didn't come from Roberts. It came from like the tippy top of the organization.
Oh, really? I didn't see that. That's interesting.
That's what I kept seeing.
That's interesting.
I don't know how true that is, but like it wasn't a Roberts decision. It came from like the top.
Because if that doesn't go
And
well,
like,
it'll be interesting to see the blame then. See what Robert says about it. See what people say about it.
Right. And I'm sure Roberts can pull him whenever. I'm sure he will pull him maybe after 1 or 2 max. But yeah, it's an interesting thought.
And there's your Trey Turner double play.
Wow,
for the 700th time.
What a fantastic! Love that, man. Shout out Logan Webb for real. Logan Webb's a ground ball pitcher, and so that's big. So ultimately, a pretty quick inning, pretty easy inning for Logan Webb in the end, which is good. If you don't know, Logan Webb should be your new favorite pitcher, in case anyone was unaware. He is great. Love Logan Webb. Shout out Webby. I think the article I went out today that I wrote was the first actual baseball article I wrote this season that wasn't the season preview. Because all my other stuff, they're about baseball, yes, but not like – they're usually about bigger things.
Right.
So, yeah.
Exciting. I have not had time to read that yet, but I'm sure it's a good article as always. So go check that out if you're watching right now, in between innings maybe.
Logan Webb should be your new favorite pitcher. That's what I was going to name the article that, but I didn't. The working title for that article was Logan Webb, your favorite pitcher's favorite pitcher. But I made too many adjustments to it to make it made no sense within the context of the article. Either way, Logan Webb, big fan. So shout out Eric Webb. Follows me on Twitter. It's Logan Webb's father. Big fan of the guy. He tweets just like he's watching his son play baseball, but like you would think his son's not a professional baseball player pitching the biggest game in one of the biggest games in Giants history. Like he tweets as if he's just like watching his kid play Little League. It's so good.
It's amazing. There's athletes on Twitter can be good. Like here at Syracuse, we have a running back, one of the best in the country. Every game, after the game, like a day or two later, he'll tweet out just matter-of-factly what his stat line was, basically. And be like, I'm working to get better, even though it's like, 200 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns or something.
Like 250 yards.
And apparently, I've heard rumors that it's his dad that runs the account. But it's amazing content.
That's so funny. Yeah, like Logan Webb goes and likes hate tweets.
Yeah, I did see that.
That like other fans will tweet at him like a day or two after the game. And I'm like, that's electric. Like that's so
Imagine
funny.
Tweeting at an athlete, hating on them, and they just like casually like it.
Yeah. He does it too. I love Logan Webb so much. Corey Knievel. One of those is bound to be right against Tommy LaStella.
They're probably
the interesting thing is probably I'm not listening to it either. The interesting thing with Tommy LaStella is so he's actually like hurt. He was supposed to be available off the bench today, but because they're throwing in a righty, he got the start. So instead of playing like innings like 8 or 9, he's playing innings like 1, 2.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it kind of gave because that's like the real it's the only real adjustment Kapler made to the lineup, I'd say. But I think it's a good one because it gives you a really quality at bat at the top of the order. I do like Tommy LaStella a lot.
Yeah.
Very questionable. People very much questioned when they brought him in. And I'm like, I like the signing because Solano had a good year last year. But I'm like, Solano's fine this year. But him and Listella, I think Listella was hurt much of the year, but him and Listella together, I think, make a good one too. I'm not sure if Solana's back next year either, though.
Under that one a little bit.
Yeah, but it's fine. He'll be okay. Decent at that. We've got the GOAT Darren Ruff out though, so it's fine.
Yeah. So obviously, Game 5, we're through this series a little bit at this point, but looking at the lineups, both 100-plus win teams, the Dodgers, I feel like, would have much more, household names, if that's what you call it, than the Giants, just looking at it. But, Giants won the division. They're hosting this game, so both can hit.
Right. Darren Ruff just missed that one.
I think that's probably gone
Darren
in a lot of
Ruff.
parks.
It probably is. It's probably gone in LA.
Yeah.
And they'll probably show at some point the wind in AT&T or Oracle. In San Francisco, the wind in this park is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Where things die and right. That was also a big topic of discussion in Game 3. Buster. That's unfortunate. Okay, Buster get the third? No, he's going to stop second. That's fine. Buster immediately goes the other way as well.
I'm significantly far behind.
Well.
And it just hit the wall. Okay.
Yeah. It bounced away from the right fielder, but it's Buster Posey running, so
yeah,
it's a double. And that's why if Darren Ruff's yeah. If either one of us is going to be ahead, I'm glad it's me.
Right. Yeah. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I don't care if it's spoiled for me.
Yeah. Fair. Yeah, Buster Posey really getting a hang of that ball. See, if Ruff's on base, he scores easily on that play, which is real unfortunate. And then Brandon Crawford. See, now you get to the lefty. Man. Gratterall up in the bullpen for that. Are they just not going to go to Urias at all?
That'd be crazy.
Gratterall's up in the bullpen. That would be
I wonder if he's going to...
Interesting to see.
If he'll, finish the first inning or something, if there's a lot of trouble, but then they'll go to Urias in the second or something. Or if they're just going to wait until the pitcher bats for the first time, pinch hit, and then bring Urias in.
Yeah. Yeah, you make it 2 or 3 innings.
Yeah.
The complete reverse starter situation.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. Definitely something I think Dave Roberts would do.
Just a big spot to try that in.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, I'm not surprised. It's a big spot to try it in, yes, but, at this point, you're throwing everything at the wall anyway.
Yeah.
Might as well. Urias isn't even, warming up or anything, staying loose. He's just chilling. Which makes me think they have a very designed plan for him then, like you just said.
Right.
Third inning, that's when you're getting in this game or something like that. So, that's so strange. That's so odd to me. But, I get it. I completely understand.
Oh, boo, I missed the vibings question.
Did you say there would be vibings?
No, I didn't answer it. I didn't see it. I answered every other question. I don't know how I missed that one.
So you're 1 point. I said it as if we haven't had people lose on 1 point before.
Yeah.
It's oh, boo-hoo, 1 point, buddy. That was not this one by Crawford. That's fine. If I could just park one into the water, that'd be great. I'd be a fan of that. Yeah, this game being in San Francisco is like also huge. Like that, I think gives such a distinct advantage to the Giants. Not that it's like anything groundbreaking saying that, but like the fact that this series came down to game 162 for this, like pretty much for this exact moment.
Right.
Like, where's game 5 going to be played? The Giants got it in Oracle. Quite the battle here between Nebel and Crawford. Oh, that's cool. Cool. Like entire computer can just freeze. That's awesome. Love that.
Ooh. That was
I missed it.
It was missed his spot, but it was in the zone. So
Okay.
like it
Call
didn't
the
look
ball.
like a strike if you don't have the box there, but it was in the zone.
Yeah.
Horribly caught.
I mean, what's new for Will Smith? Does not frame well.
It's also just a miss in location, so that's not on him.
Also true. Yeah, because was he set up outside?
Yeah. It reached all the way across the plate to catch it.
That's never going to work.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's not going to work. You can't blame the ump for that.
Yeah.
Or the catcher for that matter. Okay, Crawford. That's not what you're supposed to do. Boo. Sad.
Well, one hit apiece in the first.
Yeah.
On to the second.
Yeah.
User Jonathan Roy asked,
harder.
"What's happening in the game?" It is 0-0 after 1.
Jonathan Roy. Dodgers made a lot harder contact, it felt like the Giants did.
But the Giants had a runner in scoring position. I mean, that Posey ball had to be hit pretty hard.
Yeah, I'm going to look it up right now. I always have Baseball Savant open on my phone. I have a tab dedicated to it. Open. Posey's ball was hit at 101 off the bat, and then Ruff's was 103.
Some good contact.
Yeah. And the top of that inning is like Seager's line out to left was 105.9. And Turner's double play was 100 off the bat.
Ball being hit hard tonight.
So, yes. That's what it seems like. I mean, with Webb on the mound, though, like, because Webb's ground ball rate is, like, ridiculous. I think it's in, like, the 75% range, something like that. He gets a lot of ground balls. So if they're being hit that hard on the ground at somebody, then, like, I don't care.
The problem is if they start finding the holes.
Yes, that is the issue. But Logan Webb also has a lot of swing and miss stuff, too. So that's what's made him so effective.
Yeah.
He's
swing and miss stuff and getting out when it's made contact is a good formula for success.
Yes. That's usually how that works. Getting strikeouts, and when they're not strikeouts, getting outs otherwise. Yeah, the Giants, I think this game's definitely, going to be low scoring for sure. I think this game maybe 5 total runs. Maybe.
Yeah. I think somewhere around there for sure.
Mm-hmm. And Logan Webb, this is his moment. This is his day. "24-year-old Rockland, California." I'm sure it's been mentioned. His stuff's moving a lot. He's missing the zone a bit, though, which is worrying me a little bit. I need him to find the zone a lot more consistently here. There you go, buddy. Buddy. So I know I said this on the past podcast, but Will Smith just has like a punchable face. Actually, I don't think that's a broadcasting. That was just like me saying that at some point. Like he has a very punchable face.
Will Smith, the catcher?
Yes. The pitcher maybe too.
Yeah.
Like the catcher especially though. Like look at him.
Yeah.
Not that saying I would, because you'd definitely kick my ass, but like I'm just saying. Get some ground out there. Look at that. Easy little ground out. Go, Webby.
Hey, look, the shift works. Since the announcers on the TV won't say that, I will.
The Giants, I think, were second in the league in defensive positioning. To shift, like successful defensive positioning. Or
they always mention it when a hit is against the shift. Like, oh, if they weren't in the shift, it would have been an out. But they never mention it. And you hit it right.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll take that time to mention that there.
The only time they mention it is when it's the Padres do their insane shift with Manny Machado legitimately in right field.
Yeah.
Then they mention it because they're like, "Oh, that's so dumb," but it works.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, guys.
So Justin Turner, 2 of 21 in the postseason. The one homer was the wild card game, I believe, right?
Yes, correct.
So Giants have held them under check so far,
which is good. I enjoy that. I despise Justin Turner.
Oh yeah, there's that stat.
I feel like a lot of people do. Even if you're not a Dodgers fan, I feel like you don't like Justin Turner.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
He's just not good people. He's really not. Just looks silly. Also, I can't remember who's down like the lines and stuff too. I'm more so curious where Angel Hernandez is because I know he's on this umpiring crew. Ooh, that was close. It was a little close. A little iffy. He's at third. Great. There you go. Mm-hmm. It's like 50-50. I don't blame him for not calling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely. If I wouldn't have complained if he would have called him like he went, but I'm not complaining that he didn't call him.
Went that time enough.
Yeah, we made contact, so. Yeah, Angel Hernandez is a third. So there might be a time or two where, where they refer down to him and he messes it up because they wouldn't be surprised if that happens at some point.
Gratterall still.
Yeah, I think he might be right with the pitcher spot thing.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It's definitely a strategy. Like it's something I would have never thought they would do. It would be done, but tough. And Gavin Lux, I feel like, has been playing really well this postseason.
Said 5 at-bats in 5 games.
Yeah. I feel like I don't know why I feel like he's had given like really tough at-bats though.
He was the one that hit that fly out that thought was a home run, right?
Yes. Man, okay. I'm not even sorry about this, but Dodgers Twitter is the worst fan base on the entire internet. Like, gosh, they're awful. And even ESPN like clearly has a Dodgers bias, and most like MLB does too. Like, you can't even tell me that they don't.
I mean,
That's
that
a
makes
nice
sense.
pitch by
Dodgers,
Bobby.
Yankees, big fan bases are supposed to be good. Big
Right.
markets
Look
are
at this
supposed to
pitch
be
here
good.
by Webb to end the inning.
Nice.
Look at that pitch.
I love it. I haven't seen it
Look at
yet.
that
You're just
pitch.
like, watch this.
Just watch this pitch. Yeah. No, yeah, but like I mean, when the Giants won that game, like MLB, I think it was MLB, it might have been ESPN, were posting about the final out rather than the Giants won the game. It was like, oh, this final out probably should have been a home run. I'm like, please shut up.
I
Like,
mean,
I need you guys to
yeah,
all
but
stop.
also I feel like whether or not they do it for other teams, they should. Like, I don't have a problem with that.
I don't, but the fact that they posted about it first made me upset.
Yeah,
Or the fact that they did that and they've never done that before. I'm like, okay. And I mean, it was all about the win, and a lot of the national media was like, this Lux probably should have been a home run. And they didn't mention the fact that, it was Dave Roberts who said, on a different night, we win that game 2-1. And I'm like, well, you forget about the Mike Yastrzemski.
Yeah, the Giants were playing the
fly
same
out,
way.
same thing.
So.
Brandon Crawford, it happened to him too. So theoretically, if there's no win, that game's probably 3-2 Giants. So it just bugs me. Because the Giants, especially when they play the Dodgers, get no credit for anything they do.
Yep.
And I complain about it a lot because nothing has changed.
Reasonable take.
I wrote an article about it earlier this year too, back in like May, and literally nothing's changed.
So. Give that one a little retweet, maybe a little bump.
Honestly, let's see, I'm gonna find it real quick because then I'm curious exactly what I said. It went along this same sort of like these same sort of lines though.
I feel like if you win tonight, obviously you're gonna start getting credit just because there are only 4 teams left. They have to give all the teams credit. But even of those 4 teams, you're probably like below the Astros in terms of content that the MLB would give, right?
Probably. They'd probably get less than the Braves too, honestly.
And maybe. I don't know about that.
Maybe, but like I don't either, but I wouldn't be surprised if it happened, is the thing. Just knowing how much this team's talked about. I remember I was working on an article at one point that I never finished. Because I got too lazy to continue doing it. I was like, Gratterall is in this game.
Okay.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay, Dave Roberts. Dave Roberts, common success. Or
we'll see.
Maybe.
We'll see about that one. Dave Roberts, common
manager move.
Common manager. Common rethinker of baseball. Anyway, but I was doing an article where I was going through like tweets and how much the MLB was actually tweeting about each individual team. And I was going to do it from like the start of September to the end of September. And then I like got behind and it was just too much for me to like continue doing. But because I had a spreadsheet where I was keeping track. And I think the top teams of like the little like 2 weeks of data I actually had compiled were the Dodgers and the Astros, and that's like not surprising information.
Yeah.
I will also say this: Bruce Gratterall, absolutely filthy stuff, but half the time he has no clue where it's going.
When he's on, it's pretty tough to hit.
Yeah.
Throwing like 102 with movement.
Mm-hmm. Like he doesn't throw much below 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. Here,
which is
100 plus
insane.
an hour pitch thrown.
Yeah, I love that.
Too. I thought he hit one. Yeah, he hit 103 at one point, top of the zone right there.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like he's putting any effort into it either. Sort of like tossing
which is crazy.
Comes out at like 102.
And it's not that he's not putting effort into it. It's just he's got that sort of mechanical efficiency where it looks like he's not trying.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying he's not trying, obviously. It's just
I'm not saying you are either. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, safe. Man, look at this! Look at this play. This is wild. I have a separate stream. Then yeah, look at this. The bat legitimately
Jeez.
goes over the head
He's
of
safe.
Justin Turner at third.
There was one like that the other day that was a pop-up where the bat was like rolling and it landed at the guy's feet.
Yeah, and that's like just a saw job too.
Yeah. I mean,
And
it's
man, that's
100
crazy.
on the hands. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I like to think that probably has that's probably a reason why Brian ends up safe there. The bat going flying.
Yeah. Wow.
Also, Bellinger just did not have his foot on the bag. Like
Really?
Brian beats it by like a step and a half, but like either way, like look at this.
Yeah.
Like I think Bellinger's off the bag like significantly.
I think he knows his only
Not that it
chance
mattered.
reaching for the ball. If he lets it come to
Yeah.
him, he's going to be safe, so might as well.
Right. No, like I said, not that it mattered there, but Brian even stopped like waited for half a second. I think he was like concerned about where the bat was going.
Yeah.
Like, he stopped there for a second.
I think he might have thought it was foul, too. Sees the bat go, doesn't find
Right.
the ball, and then yeah, he beat that by a bit.
Yeah, he beats it easily, but then yeah, this is fouls out. But now Arias is up in the pen.
And that's fair.
He's not coming into this inning. I highly doubt it.
I don't think so either.
It's like the way he's throwing those pitches there too, as in the pen, doesn't look like he's close to ready.
Yeah,
either.
starters usually take longer to warm up, so he might be getting ready for the third.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to bring up. Like, it looks like he's like kind of starting to get like warmed up, loose. So he should be ready by this time. The next time it comes through. Wilmer Flores. I love Wilmer Flores. Big fan of Wilmer. If no one's got me, Wilmer's got me.
Shout out Wilmer.
That's how it goes. Wilmer. My favorite Wilmer Flores little tidbit is the fact that his walk-up song is a Friends theme song, because that's how he learned English, by watching Friends.
As one
and
should.
I think it's fantastic. It's just great. Like, it's quality content. It's a good walk-up song. It's much better than Astronauts in the Ocean or whatever.
That's what Chris Bryant has, I think.
That's Chris Bryant's walk-up song.
Mm-hmm. One Tardo has that also. A couple players did.
I know Giants Twitter give him a lot of flack for it. They're like, okay, Chris Bryant, like, you can change it any time now. Webb has a 60.7% ground ball rate. I was slightly off by saying it was like 75. Either way, still like ridiculously high.
Yes, that's a lot of
for a
ground
starter,
balls.
especially. Like, either also, like, no matter way or which way this series goes tonight, like this series has lived up to everything that it was expected to be. Like,
Which
5 games, super like, yeah.
Considering the expectations for the
and
series, like,
yeah, crazy, insane. Who would have thought? Besides, quite literally everybody. Wilmer Flores, nice little single to left. I see you. Okay. Chris Bryant, a second. Wilma. with a little single.
Now Brewstar in some trouble. 2 on 1 out. We'll see how closely Dave Roberts manages this.
I know. Yeah, I'm curious to see if they get someone else that's not Urias up in the pen, or like this is Gratterall's inning no matter what. I wouldn't be surprised either way. Longo. Big home run in Game 3. And a bigger one here in Game 5, buddy. If you, how badly you want that World Series ring, Longo? Show me right now. I want to know. There's a lot of stars in attendance at this game tonight. Like I've seen just on Twitter, you've got a lot of former athletes. You got Barry Bonds is there. You also have current athletes. Steph's there tonight. George Kittle.
Nice to be in sports. George Kittle's there.
George Kittle is there. He started to BLI chant.
Nice. He's on the IR, I believe. Unfortunately for my fantasy team. Fortunately for your fantasy team.
No one's got me. Williams got me. Come on, Longo. No, Longoria, that's not good. Call the infield fly there. Boo. Kittle's there. Someone else is there with him. Another Niner. I don't remember who it was.
Can an infield fly be in foul territory? Is that a thing?
I was about to ask the exact same thing.
I don't think it can be.
I don't know because the ump just called it there.
Because I thought there was a play where a player made it look like it was going to go foul. And then it came back fair when they didn't call it.
Oh, I have no idea. I'll say this before this Logan Webb at bat. Logan Webb can hit a little bit.
Yeah.
This isn't easy.
Home run. That was just a couple weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was game 162.
All right, there you go.
Like I said, if we do get a universal DH, Logan Webb's going to be the last regular season home run by a pitcher that's not, like Shohei.
Right.
Because, he hit game 162. It's kind of crazy. He hit in, the 7th inning, too. He'll swing. He likes taking the big swings. He also hit a triple this year at one point, too. I think that was his first hit this season. Which is why he hit right to Triple's alley because no one was there. Because why would you put anyone near Triple's alley and the pitcher's up to hit?
Okay. The infield fly rule, I found it in the rule book. The line is an infield fly is a fair fly ball, which can be caught by an infielder with ordinary effort. So I don't know who that first base ump is. Not that it matters, obviously, because it was caught. It's not going to turn into something, but it was an incorrect.
It is Gabe Morales. So also, Can we also talk about this umpire crew and how bad it is besides Pat Hoberg? You've got Pat and the rest of them are just awful.
Yeah, I don't know how you always end up with bad umpiring crews in the postseason when it's supposed to be the best, but
I don't know either. Granted, they did put Pat Hoberg here, and he's one of, if not the best umpire in baseball. But then you also have Angel Hernandez on the same crew, which I think directly counteracts what you should be doing. It's ridiculous. What are we doing here? Grow up, MLB. Ridiculous. What are we doing?
Be back 1 second.
Okay, have fun. Just stood there at the camera. Look at the camera for a minute. Well, I'm still here. I'm still very stressed out. Yeah. Not enjoying having a lead yet. Getting guys on, but not doing much with it. And that's what we call unfortunate. I believe in Webby wholeheartedly, but I would enjoy it if we had runs. It'd be a lot better. Payton's telling me to breathe. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I will let you know, if we do lose this game, if the Giants lose this game, I'm immediately going to Taco Bell and going to cry into Taco Bell tonight. That is the plan if the Giants lose.
All right, we're back. Still in commercial.
Matthew has returned. Yes, you made it. You weren't gone very long.
No. Yeah, you said you grabbed some more water. Good.
Nice. I have lemonade.
Nice.
Costco.
I wish I had lemonade, but alas.
Yeah, stopped by Costco today because I needed gas. Costco gas is cheap. So I stopped by. I didn't really need anything, but I went inside and I'm like, lemonade sounds nice.
Yeah.
Bought some, got a slice of pizza on the way out. It was
nice.
Good.
Very nice.
Nice little afternoon.
My dad came up for family weekend last week, so we stopped by Costco when he was here. Stopped for the
massive
house.
dub.
Yeah.
Massive dub. That's like half the point of family weekend.
Yep.
Like our family weekend was not too long ago for Boise State, and I made sure not to go out in public for most of that weekend. I didn't need to. Like I didn't go to Walmart, I didn't go to Target, I did my grocery shopping on like Wednesday. I'm like, I don't want to deal with crowds of people.
Right.
Because I forgot, and I was going to I was going to go to Target because I needed to pick up something. And I'm like, I don't need it till like Tuesday anyway. So I waited until after family weekend on Monday.
Definitely a smart move.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not dealing with it. It just gets so crowded. Yeah. Family weekend's like really good. It's great. Fantastic time. Like highly encouraged. If any of our listeners out there are in college or have family in college, like go to a family weekend. They're awesome. But yeah, as someone who's in college or was no longer in college and no longer having family weekend, not a huge fan.
Shout out Cody Bellinger. Noted bad hitter.
Bet you Horwath here in the chat or saying something. That varies.
They showed a highlight of him hitting home runs last year, I think.
Yeah.
Famous Didi moment.
We're also top 3, by the way. Our thing says bottom 2 on HotMic. I'm not currently sure who's updating that, but I just want to point it out.
That is, I believe our director is Peyton tonight. Shout out Peyton. Everything he does for us.
We do shout out Peyton. Big fan of Peyton. Peyton's only downfall is that he's a Yankees fan. Other than that, Peyton's great.
Yeah.
Big fan of Peyton. You can see here's Matt Beatty on deck.
So I assume they're going to cut to Urias, a shot of Urias in the pen warming up.
That's exactly what they did.
I have not seen it yet, but
Big
I could be a TV director. I know what I'm doing.
He's like, analytics won't tell you this, but I will. It's a nice pitch by Webb. Webb's got such insane movement on his stuff. It's crazy. Okay. All right. Chris Taylor's giving me a heart attack. It's fine. It's fine.
2 steps in front of the wall.
Yeah, it's fine.
An out's an out.
An out is an out. Also, it was announced, speaking of the wall, Mike Tauchman developed a free agency, I think, yesterday. from the Giants organization, which is very sad because a lot of Giants fans really like Mike Tauchman.
Yeah.
I like Tauchman plenty.
Praise. I've seen his praise on Twitter.
Yeah. And, we're not in this spot without him because without the Pujols robbery in L.A.,
right, of course.
Tauchman, single-handedly won us that game. He hit a grand slam in, the 14th inning against the Angels. Without him, we don't win that game. And there's, one more where, it was pretty much Tauchman's the reason we won the game.
Right.
So he was a big part of us getting here.
Tough when a player like that, even if they're not a centerpiece, definitely contributing, fan favorite. Tough when they leave.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
would have much rather
Michael A. Taylor type player. He's never the main piece, but he'd have his moments. He'd save a couple games there.
Didn't he have a good year in Kansas City?
Yeah, I believe he signed an extension out there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Happy for him.
Shout out Michael A. Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll forever like Mike Tauchman, particularly for what he did for this team specifically. I'll always respect the hell out of him. During his tenure, I was a little harsh on him because I'm like, dude, he hit 187. I'm come on. But he played fantastic defense. And his defense alone probably won us, well, at least won us that one game.
Right.
And so, yeah. I'd much rather him be on this current roster than Alex Dickerson, I'll tell you that. I despise Alex Dickerson. Cannot stand him. And Webb making Sousa look silly. That checks
nice bitch. Good 3 innings from Webb so far.
Yeah, Webb's looking good. That first inning was his shaky inning, and
it wasn't even that shaky. It was lead off hit and then erased him. So
yeah, well, the first 5 or 6 pitches didn't look like they had a ton of control, but then they looked really good after that.
That's just probably adrenaline or something, playoff game winner.
He does. He had mentioned in an interview that he drinks 3 Red Bulls before he has a start. I'm like, dude, that's
with this
insane.
Crowd tonight, I don't think you need Red Bull.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, that's crazy, but also nice. Love that. Yeah, Webby threw 3 strikeouts, 36 pitches. So he's working very efficiently too.
Yeah. And now we get to see
Urias. Yeah, garbage human, by the way. In case you guys didn't know, he's a terrible human being.
And
nothing would make me happier. He did, but that means nothing. Right. It means even less if it's him. Yeah. He does throw a baseball pretty well, though. So that's unfortunate.
I'll argue.
Yeah.
But we'll see how he does here, coming in the middle of a 0-0 game. Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what the leash is on him, given that he's starting in the 3rd inning. If they expect him to finish through 9, if they expect him to, might only be through 8, but they expect 4 out of him, 5 out of him. Or, if it goes extras, he might even see the first couple extras, depending on how efficient he is.
True.
It's a long way away. We're not going to think about that yet.
Nothing would make me happier. The Giants just absolutely destroying Julio Urias right here.
Yeah.
Not just because it's Giants Dodgers and loser goes home, just because he's a terrible person.
Yeah.
I went to a Giants Dodgers game where Urias. It was this exact matchup actually. It was Logan Webb versus Julio Urias. And I was yelling at Urias because I was above in the section above the dugout, the opposing team's dugout. So I was yelling when he got removed from the game. I was yelling. I don't know if you heard anything I said because I was kind of high up, but
it's the thought that counts.
It's the thought that counts. My dad was like, "What?" I'm like, "Don't worry, he's a terrible person." He's like, "Just because he plays," I'm like, "No." He's like, "Just because he plays for the Dodgers," I'm like, "No, because he beats women." And he's like, "Okay, that makes sense."
Not a good thing to do. I don't recommend it.
No, it's in fact not okay. It's very bad. If you beat women, you should be gone away in prison forever. Anyway, we have Donovan Solano, who had pinched hit for La Stella. That wasn't a strike, at all. Yeah, this was expected though. You're going to get Listella for the first couple innings. But because his injury, it's not even like a light injury. He's battling an Achilles injury. So, like, it's a little more serious than...
Then why was he in the lineup anyway, even against a righty?
Because he's a lefty.
Right, but, like, why if it's a bad injury?
It's not, like, super bad. It's, like, tight where he... Like, 3 innings, he'd be okay, but not a full 9. Okay. So, like, he was good for 2 innings, and now with the switch, you have Solano in, which was, like, this makes sense. If the Giants do advance past this game, I wouldn't be surprised if Listella is not on the NLCS roster. I wouldn't be surprised if they go with Tyro Estrada instead because of the injury. But I don't know anything. Like, what do I know? I'm not there. I say that after most things I say. I'm like, I know nothing, so don't trust anything I say. But also, I think I know
You're
something.
the resident Giants fan.
Yeah, exactly.
Know it's you.
Exactly. Take everything I say with a grain of salt, though, in case I'm wrong. But if I am right, like, give me credit.
Shout out my stream being really bad right now. We're having a lot of fun.
Love it. Good contact by Solano there. Not good enough, but fine. It was good contact.
Is that Lux in center now?
It is Lux in center.
They do their defensive positionings. You got Turner, who's a shortstop at second. Lux, who's a second baseman in center. You got Bellinger, who's an outfielder.
Center fielder at first.
Yeah. It's like all the
Ruff.
The bats in there.
Man, Darren Ruff is really putting a charge into the ball and not getting anything in return. And on, like, the first pitch, too. Like, that's good contact. And just nothing. That's probably out in a park or two.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But yeah, wasn't Trey Turner a center fielder for like a little bit?
Yeah, when he first came up in like 2015, when Desmond was still on the team, he was out in center field for a little bit. He was decent.
Ian Desmond?
He's fast. Yeah, Ian Desmond.
Okay. That's a name I haven't thought of in forever.
Yeah, I think he might have retired. He didn't play last year because of COVID, and he might have retired this season or taken this year off too. I don't remember exactly.
I feel like I remember seeing that.
He stuck around for a little bit after the Rangers, I think, with the Rockies.
Yeah, he was fine. Like, I liked Ian Desmond.
Yeah,
he was good.
I remember there being a lot of backlash when they let him leave from the Nats. But then obviously Turner took over, and they're like, "Oh wait, we didn't need him."
Never mind. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but 7-pitch inning. But like, those were hard hit balls.
Yeah,
like Giants are making good contact, just not doing anything. Also, Buster Posey's double in the first inning was a home run in 22 out of 30 ballparks. Darren Ruff's flyout was a home run in 19 out of 30 ballparks, which is unfortunate. Both of those
Fun times.
Yeah.
I was just having this discussion in one of my classes the other day about ballpark dimensions and how every other sport, obviously it's on the basketball court, if you're playing in LA or New York, the same 3-point line, same out of bounds. But in baseball, what you do, you could hit into the Green Monster at Fenway, you could hit it Triple Valley here, where you're playing is as much a home field advantage or disadvantage or whatever as the fans are.
It's the true home field advantage.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I like it. I'm a fan. Just because it makes every stadium unique.
Yeah.
It makes every stadium more fun.
I agree.
And, you like to see it. Stress. I have stress. Stress. Man, I'm trying to think. It's back to the top of the order for the Dodgers, too.
Yeah. Mookie, Turner, maybe?
I think Turner's
Seager?
in 4 today. I think it's Seager. It's Mookie Turner. No, Mookie Seager Turner. No,
Trey Turner was
Mookie.
third because he hit into the double play.
Yeah,
Mookie
yeah.
was first.
Yes, it's Mookie, Seager, Turner. I think it's actually Smith hitting 4.
Maybe.
And then Turner.
And any of those guys can hit like anywhere 1 through 5. It's kind of crazy.
I know. It's ridiculous. And I think it's kind of like circles back to what you were saying earlier about we were talking briefly about the like recognition and all that. Like the Dodgers, they're 1 through 6 spots in the order. Like those are guys like most people know. And on the Giants, you've got like Posey, Crawford, Longoria, people remember from like previous runs. Like it's not like there's currently superstars of the game, or people don't really consider them superstars of the game. The only guy you can really argue for on the Giants is Mike Yastrzemski, and even that's like a stretch.
Right. I don't think a lot of people would consider him a superstar the same way they would, Betts or either of the Turners.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said even that's a stretch. But like now, I think it's safe to say like Logan Webb's gonna, I think next season he's definitely gonna have, his name on a lot more of like on the map a lot more. After just this postseason, like his first game alone.
Yeah, you
like
do it in October, awesome. People start to notice.
Yeah, Logan Webb's dope. And like I said this to someone, I think I said like in like our chat a few days ago, like if Logan Webb stayed healthy all year, he would probably be getting Cy Young votes. Well, you can't figure out.
I remember Gosbin had a really good like first half or something and was up there at the time, and then I guess he fell off a little bit, but
he did. He fell off, but like not as much as people like think he did. I think he still finished 5th in the league in the National League in ERA, which means next to nothing. But it's still kind of cool. I'm actually curious about that because I know he finished like further up, but no, that's the wrong one. Regular season, National League, pitching, earned average. Nope, not postseason. Regular season. 6th. In a 2.81 ERA.
Right, so not bad.
It's not bad. It's not, like I said, not that it means a ton. His advanced metrics in the second half were also not great, if I recall correctly, last time I looked at him. But like Logan Webb is the one who really picked it up in the second half. Like Logan Webb was insane. Because he went on the IL and then came back really, really, really good. But I don't know what it was. I think he just kind of figured out his command. He's always had really, really good stuff. The command was the issue for a while.
It was the first out, but first runner in scoring position, I believe, for the Dodgers.
I believe you are correct.
So,
like that sounds like a factual statement. With Turner.
Trey Turner hitting his usual 217 in the playoffs because he can hit in the regular season, not in the playoffs.
And I mean that the ground ball by Steve, that was like extremely weak contact too.
Mm-hmm.
Weak enough for Mookie to get to second easily. Yeah, Seager's ground out was 66.4 off the bat.
Not quite a hard hit ball.
Keep him at second. You like that? This is just what Logan Webb does too. Like weak groundouts is ideal. He's got a sinker.
I think Mookie could have gotten to third there if he went right away.
If he went right away, I think Webb still has a chance to throw him out.
You had a chance, but you got to make a good throw, and you got to not throw it into left field.
Right. I will say this: Webb's also a pretty good fielding pitcher. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if he makes that play.
Yeah.
And with Longoria at third too, like the receiving end of that, it's going to be like good. So, I'm glad he didn't try to go. I'd prefer he stay at second.
Yeah.
Like, ideally, he like stops really halfway through and gets like caught a rundown. But
I remember a play like that a couple postseasons ago.
Was it was it Josh Harrison? But I think that's wrong. I don't think that was a postseason. Just him being Josh Harrison.
Yeah.
Like in 2014 for the Pirates.
Fun player.
I'm pretty sure that was. Man, love Josh Harrison. Big fan.
Me as well.
Josh Harrison, former Nat.
Yes, sir.
Former future Nat.
He was a Nat for a year and a half.
Yeah. I show the Giants outfield there for a second. The assist arms that we got out there.
Is that for the season?
That's in the season, yeah.
Not that many. It's okay. It's not bad.
I think the most impressive part about that is that Ruff has 3, and he spends half his time at first base.
All right. But Brian's got a couple, and he spends most of his time in the infield, too.
Right.
So.
And Yastrzemski just doesn't try. Yeah. Yastrzemski just doesn't try throwing out a lot of guys either. But I think Yaz could throw guys out if he really wanted to, but he doesn't really try to. Plus, his defensive value comes from like tracking balls down.
Right.
So he's very good at that. Very speedy. Very good defensive range. Yeah, I remember. Well, Ruff also 2 of those 3 assists came in the same game. I think we were playing the Rockies ? That could be wrong, but
2 in one game, won the rest of the season.
Yeah, but also like I don't know how he has a decent amount of time in the outfield, but not that much. I feel like. Fair enough.
Yeah, he definitely didn't go on that check swing.
No, he didn't.
The fans behind home plate think he did, but can't blame them.
Well, they're always gonna argue for it though. Yeah, you can't blame them. Like,
I love when there's a pitch like half a foot outside that the catcher catches nowhere close to zone, and the entire crowd's like, "What?
Come on!" Yeah,
because it's got the height. That's all they could see.
Webb's really not. He wasn't trying to mess with Smith there.
It's interesting. They had him 1-2.
I know.
Didn't really give him anything close.
Yeah. I just really didn't want anything there. To registered fielding. In 2021, Darren Ruff spent 38 games in the outfield.
So, not a whole bunch.
No, not a whole lot. Fielding percentage in the outfield, very good. No errors in the outfield. Yeah. Shout out Darren Ruff, actually. Just Darren Ruff, almost a 3-WAR player this year.
Impressive.
Yeah, especially for
would not have guessed that, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to try to guess his OPS plus?
Not going to come close. Was it like 130s?
Yeah, it's higher than that.
Wow.
He's 143.
Okay, not too much higher.
Yeah, not too much higher,
Right.
but
That's
also
a good season.
Oh yeah, it's a great season. Ha ha ha. Okay, it's fine. You know, I just mentioned Logan Webb's a good fielding pitcher.
Oh,
He's gonna go and do this, like almost just like throws it down the line.
yeah.
Like it's fine. It ends up being fine, but yeah, he got the out, but like it's a little stressed. Yeah, I don't know why. I think Logan Webb just wanted to face Turner rather than Smith, which again is weird because he had him 1 and 2. But alas, it worked, so I'm not going to complain.
Does it count as an announcer's jinx if we're not actually there? We don't
I
have
don't
the
know.
game on the TV, or the game on our screen.
This is national television. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, they should put us on ESPN.
They should. We're getting better than A-Rod, that's for sure. I'll have to tweet it out one of these times. That I said A-Rod. I keep saying A-Rod should not be allowed in the Hall of Fame until he decides to retire from broadcasting.
I'm on board with that.
So bad. Just so bad.
You think A-Rod goes into managing at some point?
I hope not. Honestly, I hope he does and like goes and manages like the Yankees, and then it's gonna be really bad. Because I feel like A-Rod would be a terrible manager.
I feel like he'd be one of those that gets a call at some point, goes for like a year or two, and then it absolutely sucks, and that's it. But like they experiment with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happens. He, of all like the current or recently former players or recently retired, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I would not think of A-Rod as a prime managerial candidate.
Who would you put on that list of recently retired players that could get in?
Obviously, like think to the catchers.
Right.
I think Russell Martin could be fun. I think he would do a good job. Let me make sure I get this name right.
We were talking about this a little bit earlier in the chat, but I feel like Yadier Molina, at some point when he retires, is definitely gonna get a job somewhere, whether it's for the Cardinals or elsewhere.
Rod Barajas, I think, would be a good. I don't know if that's the right name, but I think that's what I'm thinking of.
I think so.
I think he'd be like, he'd be all right. Because it's not necessarily like catchers who are like super good on offense or anything. It's like really those ones who are good at managing pitching staffs are the ones I think you want.
Right. Yeah. The defensive and game calling more.
I think Benji and Jose Molina could both be good managers. I think it'd be kind of cool to see all three of them become managers. It'd be kind of dope.
Showing the Brandon Crawford picture when he was, what is that, like 3 years old? 4 years old?
Yeah, something like that. He recreated that picture a couple years ago.
That's cool.
That picture always, it's a permanent, it's a mainstay on Giants Twitter. You'll see it pop up every few weeks. And I'm not complaining. It's a cute picture. It's cool. Objectively super cool that he got to, go from a fan rooting like that to being the franchise's all-time leader in games played at shortstop.
Very cool.
Like arguably the best shortstop in Giants history. I don't know who else you'd quite put on that list. I think Crawford probably is the guy. He gets a base hit to left. Then
you have the exact opposite, like Aaron Judge is a Red Sox fan, right? Or at least he's got that picture in a Red Sox shirt. I'm not a fan.
He grew up in Central California too.
Oh.
So I think he was a Red Sox fan, though. Chris Bryant was a Giants fan growing up as well.
You got a full team of Giants fans.
Yeah, him, Crawford. I think Webb was an A's fan growing up. I don't know who else on our team. I know those two at least. Because I don't know, it's really kind of thing because the Giants like taking prospects that come out of California or like the Bay. Like they really enjoy trying to keep like local talent local, which is really cool. Like especially with like the draft. Like once it gets past like the 10th round or something, they'll start just taking like draft picks of local guys.
It'd be interesting to see if that's something that continues because after the CBA they might shorten the draft. There's been a lot of talk about that because obviously last year and this year was shortened, and take away a lot of those opportunities.
I know. CBA, the uppers in like the organization of MLB, they just hate baseball. Like that's the issue.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
You have a bunch of people running baseball that hate the sport, which is horrible. I have no idea who that man was that just showed on my television. Not Dave Roberts. Like the other coach that's going to be, it's not a good call. Him.
Yeah.
I have zero clue who that is. I'm guessing he's like the bench coach or something.
A pitching coach? I don't know who the Dodgers pitching coach is.
Yeah, I have no idea. Look at this. That's not a strike. That's such a bad call.
Oof. That's rough.
No, actually.
3-0 versus 2-1.
Yeah, 3-0 versus 2-1. I mean, especially with one on, no one out. But KB could, just go Yabo here and be fine. Just go yard. If he just simply hit a home run, it'd be fine.
No, that'd be good if you're a Giants fan.
Yeah. It'd be good if you're not a Dodgers fan. Like, I think there are no non-Dodgers fans, I think, rooting for the Dodgers. Like, no one wants to see them win here, I feel like.
Right, yeah.
Like, I could be completely wrong in saying that, but I feel fairly confident saying it,
Yeah. I think the majority definitely.
And then John, man, I hate John today. John, I mean this with my come on!
It's
Are you kidding me? Look at this. That ball is comfortably not a strike at any point when it gets near the zone.
It's a rough plate appearance. 5-0 now.
My God. Yeah. But John, I hope your pillow is always way too warm at night. My God, I hate this so much. God, he strikes out too, and I'm pissed. Now I'm upset. Because it should be first and second with no one out. Like comfortably. What else here?
Yeah,
that's
rough
awful.
calls right there.
John, I hope no bet you make ever pans out for you ever again.
Yeah, so it's Dodgers fans and people gambling are the only people rooting for Dodgers.
John, I hope you lose every single game in fantasy football for the rest of your life. Let me think. John, I hope your favorite player retires way too early but is perfectly healthy. Like he just decides he's going to retire.
Yeah. I'm getting an alert now. Rafael Devers. And,
I hope Rafael Devers. I hope
Bogart
they both
they're
retire
announcing a joint retirement before the ALCS. What do you know?
I hope they both retire at 29 perfectly healthy. Like, I don't want anything to happen to them. I don't want them to be perfectly healthy. Just decide to retire. Oh, Slater's coming to this game for Yastrzemski? Is Yaz out of this game? Yeah, Yaz out of this game. Yastrzemski noted 0 for series as well.
Really?
Yeah, did not have a good series. Let's see what else. John, I hope you're always stressed about the amount of gas you have in your vehicle. Like it's never quite full enough where you're comfortable. But like you also hope you don't run out of gas. But like I hope you're never comfortable with the amount of gas that you have in your car. I hope every time you go to the store, they don't have your favorite candy bar when that's all you wanted when you got there. Rand Crawford getting a second on that Will Smith. I don't know if that's a pass ball or a wild pitch. I'd say it's probably a pass ball. John, I hope it takes you an extra 17 minutes to find your keys every morning.
Miss every red light driving.
Yeah, I hope you hit every red light ever. I hope you lose your wallet and find it 2 days later in between your couch cushions after you canceled your credit card and debit card, so you have to wait for them to get sent back to you anyway.
Now that strikeouts, difference between second and third, no outs.
I know.
Runner in second.
Ridiculous. Surprised they didn't call that a strike. Ball in the dirt. Did Will Smith abandon his glove on that play? Yeah, he did. Very confusing there. See, man. The Giants very well should have run this game right now. John, I hope the Saints lose every game for us this season in heartbreaking fashion. But like no one gets hurt. I hope Zion goes 0 for career in game-winning shots.
Good take.
I'll start just randomly thinking of these and just keep. This is going to be like an all-night thing. There's some earlier that I was thinking of.
You're gonna have some non-stop John slander the rest of the night, and I'm okay with that.
John, I hope your frozen pizza never quite cooks correctly. No. I'm trying to think of more.
They'll come eventually.
John, I hope you never get a chance to go to Fenway ever again in your life.
Oof.
I think that one's a lot. That one might be too much. John, I hope your favorite pair of pants gets a hole right in the crotch that you can't fix without it looking noticeably bad.
To him.
Right. I don't know if those were his favorite pair of pants, though.
Oh, no.
I hope you get a stain on your favorite shirt that you can't get out no matter how hard you try. But not like a super, super big one, like a smaller one that you know it's there and maybe someone will notice, but you're like just afraid enough someone will notice that you don't actually wear it out. Like,
you're getting so specific.
Yeah. Of course they are. I hope one day you train to do a marathon and you give up on the 26th mile. Yep. I'm trying to think more. There's more out there. They're so specific that they're just like wow, it's just like rude.
Peyton, I hope you're writing these down. We're gonna have like a collection of these.
Clip them. You have a super cut of all of them.
I'm gonna write like a book.
I hope you trip on a rainy day.
100 petty insults by Diego.
Ridiculous. Giants should have had a run editing.
3 for 24.
Ridiculous.
With Wisp.
John, I hope you get a tattoo one day that's just a little bit off of what you were expecting.
So through 4, no score. Good playoff
Should be
game.
1-0.
That's what you expect with the playoffs. You know, they've
Should-
had each team a
should
couple
be
opportunities, but you know, this is playoff baseball in the National League. This for the AL, it would be like 15-12 already because that's
Yeah.
fake baseball. But
Yep. Max Scherzer went out to the bullpen at one point in that inning, or that last half inning, I believe. That's what this says.
Max Scherzer has, I guess we can call it experience pitching out of the bullpen in Game 5s.
Yeah.
Don't
He went
really
from
want to talk about it.
He went from the dugout to the bullpen, I think is what it said.
It's 2017.
John, I hope every playoff game that matters to you is umpired by Angel Hernandez for the rest of your life.
See, 4 innings, no score, and yet it's already been an hour and a half almost.
Yeah.
It's,
National League, I mean, with this matchup specifically, Webb works quick. And Urias is going to work pretty quick most of the time, too. And it's usually the later innings that take more time because that's when you get all like the pitching changes, the pinch hits, and all that. So, but usually the top of the order goes pretty quickly. John, I hope your sweet tea is never sweet enough. I hope it's just a little undersweet for your liking for the rest of your life. I hope every shirt you own shrinks in the wash just enough where you notice it, but you're not willing to get new shirts. No, I'll take it more.
They've been good so far. So
Thank you.
Looking forward to them.
Random, just petty insults. They're not really insults. They're just like petty. Like, I hope you just have the worst kind of day.
Yeah.
They're just minor inconveniences, really. It's nothing like bad either.
Yeah, it's inconveniences.
I hope every lid that like is on anything you own, you never get to actually screw on correctly. I hope every time you try to plug in a USB, you never get it right on the first 4 tries. Which is almost impressive because it's literally one of 2 like ways it can go on.
And yet it always seems to take at least 4 tries.
Yeah.
You got Lux leading off, top of the 5th. Only 53 pitches for Webb. 52 through 4.
He's efficient, man. Just showing his pitch usage from Game 1 and Game 5 here. Using sinker a lot, sinker slider, the occasional changeup, and if you're lucky, you get to see the 4-seam. He rarely uses it.
The changeup was his primary pitch in that first game. This game, it's been like a third pitch.
The sinker slider. Yeah, that's typical. The sinker's his first, the slider's his second, the changeup his third most used. Like throughout the season, that was the trend of what he did. So the fact that he used so many changeups game 1 was a little surprising, but like not overtly like surprising.
Right.
Like I think it's like 37% sinker, 27% slider, like 26% changeup was like his splits. So really, you can see any one of those 3 pitches being used for his.
Right.
John, I hope every single time you try to play a guessing game, you're just embarrassingly wrong. Like you get made fun of for your answer being so bad. I hope you misspell the word Wednesday for the rest of your life. Also a fair one because I'm not great at spelling.
Notedly illiterate Diego.
Correct. Noted illiterate. I can't read.
We can do math, and that's what's important.
I do numbers. Correct.
Numbers good.
Yeah. Number good. Word bad. Word not good. Full count here too. Lux. Not ideal. There you go. What a pitch. What a pitch by Webb. Look at this pitch. Watch this pitch here. That's his third strikeout looking tonight.
Wow.
Which is impressive.
They give it a lowercase k? Is that what happened? On
what?
The broadcast? Instead of a backwards k?
I don't know, did they? Did I miss it?
I just got the end of it. So I was
like
maybe I saw it wrong.
I missed it. I was focused on the strikeout itself. But yeah. John, I hope the next time you go to your favorite restaurant that they don't have what you usually order. Not even next time, every time.
Every time.
Every time. I hope next time you go to buy a baseball hat, they don't have the design or your size. Logan Webb. His strikeout total was only set at 5 or at 4.5. That's disrespectful.
It's an easy over.
That's just rude.
Is he at 4 now? Is that why it says under?
Yeah, he's at 4 now. They're set at 4.5.
But it's Bellinger up, so he should get another one right here.
Hopefully. Don't jinx him.
I'm not going to jinx.
Hopefully. John, I hope every time you open a pack of baseball cards, you do not get a single Dodger or Red Sox player ever again. Or anything worth anything either. Just they're all worth nothing. But you have them. Yeah. I think that's the 4th ball that's been softly hit back to Webb tonight. Like, getting a lot of soft contact right back to him.
My flag fell. Rip.
No, I didn't even notice. I'm not going to lie to you. My flag. I have 2 stacked on top of each other right here. The one underneath is an Alaskan state flag, and I am not Alaskan.
Yes. So why the flag? Just cool? Or?
It is cool. Like, I'll show it to you when we go with the half inning here. But my sophomore year of college, I was an RA, and we did like a white elephant thing. And sorry, I was watching. That ball went foul, but the camera angle it looked like it was going a mile out.
Oh yeah.
We did a white elephant thing, and someone put in an Alaskan flag because there's 2 people from Alaska on our team, and one of them put it in for intending the other guy to get it, and I'm like, no, I want it, and I took it, like in the game, like I stole it, so now I have an Alaskan flag.
Cool.
I've had it for like 3 years now, and it's just been up in my room.
But it's just under really the other flags, so you can't even see it.
Right now, in my old room, it used to be up, like just up.
Oh.
But right now it's there because I didn't have room for anywhere else. I guess I could put it up elsewhere, but that's just kind of where it resides for now. So I've got like my tapestry on this wall, got some photos on this wall, some other like stuff on the one here, and then my whiteboard's back here. My whiteboard and other things. I like this area a lot. This is like a little baseball part.
Yeah. Shout out baseball. Go baseball.
Shout out baseball. My Bartolo Colon signed poster is one of my favorite things I own. Huge fan. Shout out Bartolo Colon. What a guy.
Shout out.
So this one next to it's super cool too because it's just like it's a little post thing that like explains the ins and outs of baseball. So it's like, oh yeah, these are like fastball, like this is what this is. These are the positions. These are like the numbers for them and all that stuff. I got for like $30 at a
That's cool.
local boutique place.
All of my cool stuff is at home because I'm living at school right now. Though I do have a couple of signed baseballs with me from K-Bear Ruiz and Kate Cavalli that I got at a AAA game that I haven't brought home yet. Nice. Those are on display, but all the cool stuff's at home.
I have my little Funko Pops right here on display. These little ones, baseball ones, and then a bobblehead from the team I work for. These are just the baseball ones that are out. It's a Jacob deGrom and a Ricky Vaughn from Major League. And then a bobblehead of the team I worked for this summer.
Got a Scherzer and a Joey Votto Funko Pop.
Nice. I want to get more.
Away at the Reds game I went to.
I got these at the one of the Funko Pop headquarters in Everett, Washington. It's super dope. If you ever get a chance to go to a Funko Pop headquarters, I'd highly recommend going.
That sounds cool. Interesting.
It's super cool. Like, you gotta make your own. I have one on this side. It's like, oh, you can't see other stuff in the way. There you go, Webby.
Make your own. That's
here,
interesting.
I got you. Hold on. First off, hold on. This is my Alaskan flag.
Okay.
It's just the Big Dipper.
Right.
It's super cool. And then, yeah, you can make your own Funko Pop. And so this is, it's me.
Make yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm gonna stick it in my classroom when I start teaching eventually.
That's cool.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Like a real life Bitmoji.
Pretty much, honestly. Also, I just want to point out Webb just hit the over on strikeouts.
There you go.
Because they mentioned it.
Maybe John should have bet on that, huh?
Yeah. John, I hope your favorite pitcher never wins a bet for you ever in your entire life. Ever again. I hope the Red Sox lose in heartbreaking fashion in the LCS every game. Not that I want the Astros to make it to the World Series. I'm just very anti-John right now. So, I hope you find a $50 bill on the ground once you get to the U.S., but you try to spend it and it's counterfeit. So then you look like the bad guy.
So you want him to go to jail for counterfeiting money?
Well, he's not the county. They let him go eventually, but he'd get into a bit of a scuffle. Like, he'd be fine, but I think. Unless you go to prison. I don't want you to go to jail, John. That's not what I want. But I hope you play an entire game of Monopoly just to lose. An entire game of Monopoly takes forever. But no, I think one step further.
A baseball game.
I hope you play Risk at some point and just are out in the first 5 minutes, and everyone else has a lot of fun for like 4 hours. I hope on the Minecraft server I know you play on a lot, I hope you lose all your diamonds. That's what I hope. I hope you never win a World Series again in OTP.
Never have a successful ratio.
Yeah, that I don't have to wish for that. It just happens. But also, OTP 22 is on sale for $10 right now.
Shout out to OTP.
Yeah, I gotta get it. I don't have 22 yet. But this is what I've been waiting for. So I gotta go grab it. I put in work with 21 over the last year, probably about 600 hours. Kind of crazy. I went insane with OTP during like quarantine. They meant like not 600, but like 550, maybe. A lot to say the least.
So halfway through this game, through regulation of this game.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
0-0.
Oh, I had one and I forgot what it was. Oh, John, I hope you're 2 minutes late to every meeting you have ever again. So you look really inconsiderate, but like you're not actually like messing anything up, but you're just looking like a weird bad guy, Like, why are you late? I hope they take your favorite show off Netflix or whatever streaming service you have it on. I hope they take it off. Oh, that's not a strike. That is not. How come I feel like every time I've said that, it's been against the Giants? I feel like the Giants haven't stolen any strikes. I could correct me if I'm wrong on that.
I mean, I don't remember very many off the top of my head, but the ones I do remember are because you said something. So
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like I'm aware that I might be just biased here. It could be like, hey, yeah, I got maybe a little bit of the strikes on there. Still not okay. Mad about it. That's not been called a strike all night. Is my point.
yeah,
I think the Giants have like one strike, if I remember correctly. I think there was one that was like kind of inside that we got. John, I hope you lose your good luck charm when you need it most. Nah, I'll think more. That one was kind of weak.
that was not close to the zone.
Well, spawn. He's a pitcher swinging. I don't expect much from him. John, I hope every time you have to log into something where you need a password, you forget the password and have to reset it. Every time.
Speaking of every time you log in, so our school just updated our home system that we use to log in and check all our schedules and all our information and stuff, right?
Right.
And now every time you log in, it makes you confirm it and then send a text message to your phone to log in.
Oh, do you have Duo?
Yeah, I mean, before we had this, it was every 60 days you could set it to don't remind me for 60 days. Now it's every time you log in. So it's if you log in twice a day, you got to do it twice a day. I'm like, I don't need this much security. Just remember it's me.
Well, I mean, that's because really what happened with the UCs. That's why. So it's it's valid. There's a reason they're doing it. I mean, they're doing it at Boise State too. They did it so when I was a student employee, they made me do it. It's called Duo Security, where I had to confirm it on my phone. But it would allow you to remember for 7 days, which was nice. So you do it once a week. You have to do it. But it was only when I was an employee of the school did they make me do it, and now they're making everyone do it. But I remember when they switched over, I'm like, yeah, this is normal for me. I do this all the time anyway. But yeah, kind of weird. Boo Arias. I hope Arias tears his UCL in the best kind of way.
What's the best kind of way?
Completely. For him. He deserves it. John, I hope everyone misspells your last name for the rest of your life. When I first met John or saw his name, for a long time I thought his last name was Principal. In my mind, I just filled an L in to his last name.
John Principe.
John Principe. I'm just kidding. Oh. There it is. I lost the little HotMic. John, I hope the Red Sox trade away your favorite player.
Again?
again. I hope they trade away your top prospects for someone you bring in who does terribly, and the prospects like flourish and have a Hall of Fame career. I hope the Pelicans trade Zion. That's what I really hope. Trade him to the Rockets. Just kidding. The Rockets are going to be bad for like 3 or 4 years. Rockets are going to be a little rough. I've accepted that. I know that.
Gotta trust the process, all right?
You gotta trust the process. Man, I remember when the Sixers, that was their big thing for the longest time.
Yeah.
And then they're like, the process. Huh?
Until it didn't. I mean.
Yeah, until it didn't work. Man, Ben Simmons is so bad. Just want to point that out. John, I hope you see something that is 1 in a million and will never happen again, but no one else sees it and no one believes you that it happened. That's what I hope. I hope you win the lottery but lose the ticket.
Ooh.
So you can't cash in. They're acknowledging Barry Bonds now at AT&T or at Oracle, whatever. So I haven't called it AT&T in forever. I don't know why I've done that twice tonight. Urias hitting once again. Ow, my neck. That didn't feel good. The interesting thing with the bullpens tonight is that, like, I know the Dodgers we talked about a little bit. Like, Scherzer's available out of the bullpen. Like, he's out there. Bless you. And, like, I know the Giants, they've said Webb's pitching already. Gosman and Wood are both available out of the bullpen tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if DeSclafani is also available because he only pitched, like, 30 pitches a couple days ago. Like, I would fully believe it's quite literally like all hands on deck. Everyone's available.
I mean, I don't know when Scherzer would come in because Urias started in the 3rd inning anyway. So unless they're only going to give him like 4 innings or something,
I doubt they only give him 4, maybe 5. I think he's out there just in case. I wouldn't be surprised if they use him at all. I would be more surprised if they used him honestly, because I feel like it doesn't make a ton of sense. Like to use him. Like I get you're trying to win everything, but like
right.
You also have the second best bullpen in baseball. Like use it. I get you already have used a couple other guys. Like a couple other like higher leverage guys too. The guys they like in high leverage. So maybe that might be it, but I couldn't tell you. I don't know. We'll see. Like, what do I know? We've already proven that, like, Roberts is going to do some weird stuff anyway. John, I hope you twist your ankle, but just enough to where it's an inconvenience and doesn't actually do any damage. So I think Mookie's 2 for 2, and the rest of the lineup hasn't done much. I could be wrong, but
kind of waited a long time to apply that tag there.
Yeah, he did do that. But I mean, it was fine. I mean, Urias isn't going to try to do anything. I don't think. Jesus Christ. Mookie Betts is 3 for 3. 3 singles. Ridiculous. I hate Mookie Betts.
Before tonight, there had only been one NLDS Game 5 ever that was 0-0 in the 6th inning or later.
Really?
Yeah.
Whack.
And
was it? No, I don't know. I'm not going to guess. I don't know it. I was going to guess 2014.
No.
Okay, so yeah, already off.
1981.
Oh, so yeah, no, there's no chance of getting that.
Astros and Dodgers.
Whack. Astros former NL team.
Yeah.
Those who don't know. God, the base cam is so stupid. There's no point in having that base cam. It's so dumb. Like, that's adding nothing to nobody's life. Man, ridiculous. Also, Mookie picks a good pitch to go on here because it's in the dirt. That pitch in the dirt is probably out.
Why is my...
Again, they do the same thing at second, and it's arguably just stupider.
But you can see him run at you. You can see him
a little bit, yeah.
And then covered.
Like, it's so dumb. Yeah, if Mookie goes on a pitch that's not in the dirt, he's definitely out. Like, look how close this already was.
Yeah.
Crazy. Gotta get Seager out here. Like, that's very intuitive baseball right there. Gotta get outs.
Yes.
In case you didn't know, outs are good.
Outs are important in baseball.
They kind of are. Oh, it's gonna score Mookie, isn't it? Ugh. Ridiculous.
Hustle double. It's a big hit right there. But you're never going to win without scoring a run. So you still got to get that run.
That's true. That's a factual statement.
Now it just ties it instead of giving you the lead.
That's not even like a bad pitch either. You just went down and got it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just good hitting. These are good hitters.
Yeah, look at that pitch. That's a great pitch.
There's a reason both these teams won 100 and however many games.
Yeah. He just went and got it. Yeah, action in the bullpen.
Who do you think's the first out of the pen for you?
Tyler Rogers, considering he's warming up.
Oh, well, there you go. Would that have been your pick otherwise?
Yeah.
Without...
Yeah. And then my guess is going to be Rogers, McGee, Doval would be their 7, 8, 9, or like however they want to do that. And Leone maybe as well. Also depending on the situation. You definitely get like Harlan Garcia in there. Jose Alvarez as well if there's like lefties you need to get out. Like, but only it's 1 or 2. So Rogers would have been my first pick regardless. Let's see where that pitch was. Like on the Zoom thing. Yeah. to keep fouling off pitches. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull Webby like the next hitter or two.
Where did he just bat in the fifth?
I think so. Yeah. I'm almost certain of it. Look. Yeah, he did. They're back to the 2 spot in the order for the Giants. It's a great strikeout. Ideally, you want to get out of this inning. I think you can. But I wouldn't be surprised if Kapler pulls him for Rogers.
And it's only at 87 pitches.
Yeah.
He's definitely got more in the tank.
He does. He 100% does. But like I said, I wouldn't be surprised.
Right, yeah. So teams scoring first and home teams are both 13 and 5, and one of those is gonna not stay. Yeah. One of those. Well.
Teams out homering had 13-0. So the Giants hit the most home runs in the National League. So hopefully get someone going.
Yeah, for all those people who say home runs are cool during the regular season or whatever, but not in the playoffs, you got to play that small ball. Apparently not true. 13-0 is...
that is undefeated.
Yeah. Never lost.
And that inning never lost. I hate the angles that they use, though, because they make everything look like it's gone by like 1 million feet.
I was close.
I mean, there was closer ones than that one, though. I mean, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
John, I hope you miss a very important email at one point in the near future. Not to the point where it like really screws you over, but I hope you miss it, where everyone thinks you're just a fool.
Sob moment. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quickly. I don't know if I want to break or I'm just gonna keep ranting.
I'll keep making fun of John. Let me think. John, I hope you never have exact change for anything. I hope you're always like inconveniently shuffling around for change, but you never have the right change. I hope you write an article, but there's a lot of misspellings in it, and so it looks dumb. Let me think. What else? I have my wiffle ball bat. I hope someone gives you a nickname that you don't like, and everyone refuses to call you by John. I hope your computer decides to update at the most inconvenient time possible. Let me think. What else is there? What else? Let me think. I hope you stub your toe to where it's like hurts really bad, but like nothing is like permanently like damaged. I hope you stub your toe. That's pretty much it. I hope you stub your toe, John. I hope you can never find a pair of jeans that fit well ever again. What else is there? This man is. I hope the next time you fly, there is a lot of turbulence, but no one else is affected by it but you. I hope the next time you fly, you're sitting right next to a screaming child that no one can hear but you. Um, I hope you go on a next time you fly for a long flight. I hope you can't fall asleep on that flight. And all of the things you download, like movies and TV shows, didn't download correctly, so you can't watch them on the flight. I hope next time you go take a shower, the water refuses to get warm, so you have to take a cold shower. I hope you misspell at least one thing in every text you write forever. And you don't catch it in time to fix it. Welcome back.
We're back.
This is making fun of John.
Yeah. I figured.
Yeah. I hope you pay for overpriced coffee at the airport and it's bad. Yeah, Darren Ruff's up though. Arias does not want to pitch to Ruff. Like, I don't blame him. His first two at bats, he's hit the ball super hard. Full count. Go ahead and pick up in the middle of that. Oh, did Darren Ruff tie this game? There it goes. Darren Ruff tied this game.
I'll see you in a second.
1-1. Man, there it goes.
Oh, he crushed that ball.
Ball don't lie.
Oh, I was out there. Dead center field.
Dead center.
And celebrating fans, camera shaking, all that fun playoff stuff.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Only thing missing is a Scott swinging a drive.
Yeah. We do miss a swing and a drive. The swing and a drive! Gone. I didn't even do mine. Goodbye, baseball. Adios. See you later. There it goes. Bam. Darren Ruff tied this game. I will say this game should be 2-1 Giants now. That's all I'm saying. But let's see if Buster can do anything about that. Arias, you piece of trash human. Man, he crushed that. I need to see how fast that ball was off the bat. If that was correct there. 110 off the bat. 452 estimated distance.
That's
So he crushed it.
It's a well hit ball.
That is, I would say that ball was well hit. Yes, I agree. Man, he smoked that ball. My goodness. John, I hope you're forced to watch hockey, because I know you don't like hockey. It's a Canadian that doesn't like hockey. Unheard of, really. Man. Darren Ruff. He's been hitting him so hard all game. Like, you knew that was coming. I don't, like, and Arias was clearly trying to pitch around him, too. Like, he did not want to give him a hit. They didn't want to walk him, so he gave him something in the zone. And Ruff took advantage of it, just crushed it.
Yep.
Like, my goodness. What a guy. We love Darren Ruff.
And just like that, brand new ball game.
Brand new ball game indeed. Darren Ruff hits dongs. Absolute boom sauce and a half. No, Buster, what are you doing, buddy? That's not how you follow that up. Oh, look at that view. Wow.
Did Urias close out the World Series last year?
Yes. He did. John, I hope every ball the Red Sox hit that looks like it's going to be a home run goes off the top of the wall and back in play.
Or that it's caught.
Or that's caught. No, Brandon. Man, see, they make everything look like it's going to go a million feet off the bat. Like with the, I think they just stay a little bit too long on the batter. I think that might be it. I'm not sure. But it always seems like it's going to be a lot farther than it ends up going. Like, that's solid contact by Crawford, but it was nowhere near the wall.
Yeah, no. And outfielder is moving in on it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, 89 off the bat for Crawford. If Crawford already hit. If Bryant can do something here. Bryant's had a good series. Like, I think he's like 6 for 20-ish or something like that. Like maybe 7. He's had a couple of games. So. It's funny. He started. There's a tweet put out by Jeremy earlier today. Was he started the first 4 games of the series at 4 different positions.
Yeah.
He started at first, right, center, and left. And like none of those are third base.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's kind of funny. Like, I'm not surprised because we have Longo there. And Longo is a much better defensive third baseman than Bryant. So now it's not a strike. I'm not complaining about that one, but earlier you called that a strike, and it wasn't.
It was to Bryant too, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. So. Now it's not a strike. Just in case you were wondering. I'd much rather that be a strike now than it was earlier. Because earlier when that was a strike, it ends up tossing us around.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's fine. I'm not salty about it. What makes you say that?
He wanted to swing at that one. That
he did.
2-1 pitch.
Oh, yeah,
you might not know which pitch I'm talking about.
About
10 years behind.
I'm only like 10, 15 seconds behind. But just, for a baseball game, that's like fairly significant, though.
This should be live TV. That's like YouTube TV through legitimate sources.
I know. It's a single to left here. Nice little single. Now, if Austin Slater can do something here, boy. I love Austin Slater. Like, I was a major Slater defender the last couple of years. Oh, this is the pitching coach, that guy we didn't know from earlier. Yeah, Austin Slater, I've said, I think since probably 2017, I'm like, Austin Slater should be our everyday left fielder. I said that for a long time. When we had a problem. We still kind of have a problem in left field, but now they've kind of figured it out. They've just started using platoon stuff. Trinan is getting up in the pen, by the way.
Yeah, I see that. So, this is what...
I hope Trinan tears his UCL as well.
If Urias finishes this, it would be 4 innings, right? It came in at the beginning of the 3rd.
Correct.
It's interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't let him hit.
Yeah.
Now that's a 1-1 game.
You got Trinan, you got Jansen. If you need to, you got Scherzer.
Yeah.
They've got
They got
innings.
Kelly.
Right, they got Kelly.
Joe Kelly is a high leverage guy as well. I didn't realize Joe Kelly threw the ball the way he did until a couple days ago. Like, he throws the ball hard. Like, I didn't realize that until recently. I don't know how I never realized.
He's kept himself in the news a lot for the last couple of years. So
yeah, that's fair.
Who's the Giants' first base coach? 'Cause he's really short.
Antoine Richardson. He is a little short, yes. I love him though. Big fan of that guy. Yeah, he wears 00 as well, which is awesome. I just love the fact that he wears 00 as like the coach.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think coaches and like managers and stuff, like there's no reason for you to be wearing a prime number, like not prime, literally prime, but like one of the sought after numbers.
Yeah, no, I just don't.
You knew what I meant.
Yeah.
You knew what I meant, but I had to correct that for myself.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason for a manager to be wearing like 5. Like Kapler wears 19. I'm like, why? Like, that's a good number.
Davey at one point, I don't know if he still does, wearing number 4. Davey Martinez for the Nationals, for those of you maybe unaware, but I think he had number 4. I don't know if he still does.
Yeah, that's like a premier number.
Yeah.
Like, I know Ron Wotus wears 8 for us now, which is a premier number, but he wears it because he gave up his original number. And so he changed it. So like that, I'm fine with that because he was wearing 23. And then Bryant came like, hey, I want 23. He's like, okay. And so he switched to 8, which like I have no problem with that. Like that's perfect.
Right.
No. But yeah, like if you're gonna wear a premier number and like a guy comes in and you don't want to give it up, I feel like that's kind of dumb. But I think there are very few managers where you wouldn't ask for the number. Like, and I don't know if I really think of anything off the top of my head right now in the game.
Do a lot of managers wear the same number they wore when they were playing? I honestly don't know.
I think some might. I don't think all of them do. That's a good question. I'm gonna look up a couple. I think Kapler does. I think 19 was his playing number.
Right. Because I don't think that many players that are associated with a number get into managing. So, not that big. Like,
that's fair. Oh, no, Kapler wore 35. I know he wore 19 a couple. No, he wore 19 pretty frequently in his playing career as well.
I think there's been a lot of talk about when Ryan Zimmerman, when he retires, if he's going to take a coaching role with the Nats, or if it's going to be GM, and he'd probably keep number 11 just because.
I'd imagine the Nats are going to retire 11.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So, if he wants it, he gets to keep it.
Right. So
it doesn't for that it's a 1-1 game now.
Still tied.
He put 19 pretty frequently in his career. Yeah. Kapler played for a lot of teams. He played for the Tigers, the Rangers, the Rockies, the Red Sox, the Brewers, and the Rays.
Solid grouping.
He was on the 2004 Red Sox team. Kind of whacked. Won a World Series ring with them. He's with positive WAR in his career. I didn't know that. I kind of assumed he was just like really bad his entire career. I don't know why I made that assumption, but like I just kind of did. I'm like, oh yeah, this guy stunk. No, that's not who I want to look up. Bruce Bochy. That's what I was looking at. Yeah, Bochy wore 15 in his playing career. He wore that for his managerial tenure as well. He also wore 13 and 9 when he played, but like 15 seems to be the number that he liked best. Bruce Bochy wore 2.3 WAR as a player, by the way.
Interesting.
Yeah. He was all right.
When are they going to come out with managing WAR? See how these worth.
Managed with 15 runs or 15 WAR. I know what we're talking about. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like a stat because there are no stats for managers, right? Or like advanced metrics.
Yeah, not really. Just like you can look at. I think on Baseball Reference they have challenges, successful, obviously record, but there's not really much you can. Like, there's not much surface level stuff like that. I mean, you could dive deep into decisions with the bullpen, I guess. But that'd be kind of tough to quantify as a single value.
Right. It's a tough thing to quantify for sure. So that's why I'm not quite sure how you would, but like I'd be very interested to see some sort of like managerial, advanced stat. Also, the Kraken got their first win tonight. Shout out Seattle Kraken. Go Kraken. Just by the way.
Showing Steph. Is that who that is? Yes. Warriors team.
Yeah, the Warriors are there. Apparently, on the broadcast, or the KNBR, so the Giants local one, it's Kipe mentions the Warriors there. And then immediately followed up with Steve Kerr's a Dodgers fan, though, isn't he? Just like absolutely putting him on blast. And I think that's hilarious. Kirk and Kipe, one of the best broadcast duos in the game. You also have John Miller, who does the Giants radio more frequently. Absolutely electric as well. The Giants, I say this like as unbiasedly as possible, have one of the best like broadcasting like groups in baseball. Because they got Kruk and Kipe, they've got John Miller, and then Dave Fleming's really good too.
Solid.
I mean, John Miller is a Hall of Fame announcer, a broadcaster. And then Dave Fleming's, I know his name's in the hat for like some of the national stuff right now. Not nationals, but the stuff for like the major networks. Right. His name's been thrown around. I've seen on those as well. I'm like, interesting. Didn't expect that. I thought he was just gonna kind of stay in San Francisco, which he still might. But glad to see he's getting some recognition for it. He's been really good. Yeah, I'd imagine if Webb walks him here, he's done.
Getting up there in pitches.
Yeah, he's at 95.
Don't want to leave him in there too long.
Right. Great pitch there for a full count. Yeah, I just jumped on Twitter really quick to see about what's going on Giants Twitter, and not even just Giants Twitter, just mostly baseball Twitter is not. They're most of them are very upset about the KB at bat.
Yeah, as they should be.
Yep. Dodgers fans will tell you that it was like the right call. Like legitimately, they would like fully believe it too. Here, Webby, how about you get a strikeout? That would be nice. I think that's what you should do. Ground out to first also works. I'm not mad about it. Like, that's perfectly acceptable. We got Bellinger up next. Also, apparently that rough home run was is the longest home run he's hit in his career.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, when it goes 452, I'm not overly
Yeah,
surprised.
I mean, I guess just
Like,
interesting that's in October, not July in
right.
Coors or something, because
Yeah,
same
exactly.
division, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm also a little surprised by the fact, but like at the same time, not like that ball was absolutely crushed. So, but yeah, I'm surprised it's not like a Coors home run or something. I don't know if that information was totally accurate, or maybe that's just home stuff. But yeah. Also, before that rough home run, he was also 0 for postseason, I believe. The Giants have a few guys who were 0 for postseason, like heading into tonight. They won their 2 games off their pitching prowess, off their offense exactly. Man. 1-2 count. You should strike him out.
let's see if Belly can do anything here, as they call him.
Belly. That is what they call him. You're not wrong. This is correct. I would like him to strike out. Not just me personally.
No.
I'm sure many people agree with me. I'm sure I'm not
I
the
wonder
only
why.
one.
I wonder why you want that.
Arias has a sweatshirt on. Arias could be done. You usually don't throw a sweatshirt on until you're done for the night, right? That's a normal thing?
Yeah, not like that. He looks kind of like he's
He looks like
done.
he's done.
Hat gone, sweatshirt
Yeah.
on, just chilling. Especially because he's like talking to people too. He's not sitting by himself.
Yeah. It's funny because yesterday, I think it was yesterday, maybe it was during a couple days ago, but they were talking to Logan Webb, and Webb's like, "No, I hate when I want to talk to people." Uh, he's like, "I don't like being on my own." He's very talkative. Is what they said, and I'm like, that makes sense. That adds up. This all makes a lot of sense. Two.
104. Yeah, this definitely feel like it's his last batter here. Last
No, it
inning for sure.
absolutely is. He's at 104. He absolutely is at the end of his night here. Man, this is a good battle here.
Yeah.
I would like Webby to win this battle. But a lot of changeup. He threw a 4-seamer in there? What? I didn't even notice. He never throws that pitch. He threw it 28 times in the regular season. Fun fact. There we go. Attaboy, Webby. Struck out Belly to end his night. 107 pitches. Maybe a little 107, 106.
That's a great game.
Yeah,
7 innings, 1 run. What was it? Four hits? 5 hits?
4 hits.
4 hits? Yeah.
Yep.
You
That's
can't really ask for anything else.
No, that's especially for your 24-year-old.
He's only 24.
He's 24.
Wow.
Yeah, Logan Webb's insane, man. He's gonna be so good for like the next few years, hopefully. Like he's got the stuff for sure. Like clearly, the control was his issue for the longest time, and he ironically, like cracked down on it after the sticky stuff ban. That's when he got it put it all together. So he just became like one of the best like pitchers in the second half. So yeah, 7 innings of 1-run ball for Logan Webb. I mean, come on.
That's good. It's good pitching. That's good baseball.
That is good baseballing. John, I hope you never get a start like that from any of your pitchers ever again. Man, yeah. Webb this series went 14 and 2/3 innings, giving up 9 total hits, allowing 1 total run with 17 strikeouts.
Is that good?
It's pretty good, I would say.
It's not bad. I can tell you that.
Yeah, not too bad in 2 starts in the biggest series of your life. He also pitched game 162 and went 7 and 2/3. Like, he's pitched all the big games down the stretch and has thrived. Like, man, you need a score here. You need to get Webby the win. Webby deserves the win. And Trinan deserves the loss, too. If you can't give Arias the loss, at least give it to Trinan. That's what baseball needs. I need this. I need something. Yeah. What 106 pitches. Yeah, he had 106 pitches. Guess how many of those pitches were strikes?
70.
Yeah, actually 70 on the dot. Correct.
Got that.
Yeah, 70 strikes. That's insane.
That's pretty good.
It's like a 68% strike percentage. I don't know if that's exactly right. There's one of my calculators. I didn't show my phone. Oops. Oh, okay. Come on. Stop making it look like that. I thought this ball was gone. Oh, 66%. Oh, this ball was gone off the bat. Like, it wasn't even close.
There. Yeah.
Like, I'm not, like, crazy for thinking that's gone off the bat, the way it looked.
Yeah.
Also, the Bucks won in the NFL for anyone who cares.
Oh, shout out to Boo Eagles.
Bucks. Boo Eagles, 100%. Boo Eagles. Hate the Eagles. Yeah, John, you deserved that. John deserved.
Leonard Fournette, couple touchdowns in that game.
A couple tutties for him. Late night Lamont's on deck. Just want to point that out.
Oh, we missed the 7th inning stretch. So.
Oh, that's fair.
Want to stretch real quick. But late baseball for sure.
That's my stretch. Stretch. That kind of hurt, not gonna lie. That hurt a little bit. I'm trying I need you to just pitch as bad as the person you are. In case that wasn't clear to anyone, that would be like really, really bad. In case y'all weren't aware. If Longo could go yard again in the series right now, that'd be pretty cool. I'd be a fan, personally, I'd be a fan. Yeah, Lamont's going to be coming in for the pitcher, so you're not going to see him again probably. Because I'd imagine they'd stick with the defensive lineup they have now of Ruff, Slater, and Brian. I'm like, who's in center? What's weird is Bryant plays center when he's like in the outfield, or has been, because he's more comfortable in center, ironically enough.
Interesting.
Yeah, you would think you'd be right.
He's more of a corner outfielder. But.
Yeah, but like there's a couple games in the regular season where he played in right, and he was like bad, like not good. And so like they have Slater in right, and like right now Ruff's in left, but I wouldn't be surprised if they maybe keep Lamont in if they pull I don't know who they'd pull. I don't think they'd pull Wilmer from first. I don't think they'd pull. They might pull Slater from right, but that significantly worsens your defense. Then of all the defensive alignments the Giants could have, Alex Dickerson's hitting. God, Alex Dickerson's the worst. Watch, she's gonna do something big here. Watch it happen. I cannot stand Alex Dickerson for my entire life. As long as he's been a Giant, he's not been great. He can run into some power every now and then, but he's not good. I wouldn't be surprised if he strikes out on 4 pitches here. There's one. 98 down the heart of the plate. If Alex Dickerson hits a home run here, I'm going to stop making fun of John. But after that first swing, it's not promising. After that second swing, it's still not promising. Giving him 4 pitches to strike out was generous. It's probably going to be 3. Pin scrolling moment.
0-2.
Yep. Oh, wow. He took a ball. Because it wasn't close, but took a ball. Wow. I'm going to see what Giants Twitter has to say about this right now. I'm curious. Why is Dickerson up? When Lamont was on deck, it was the GOAT is on deck. Yep, struck out on 4 pitches.
There you go.
I was right. God, Alex Dickerson is so bad at baseball. So bad. I do not understand how he made this roster, even a little bit.
High game through 7. Couldn't ask for a better game. I mean, it's tough as a fan of the team, I assume. But,
yes.
For baseball.
As far as good games go, this is what you wanted. Yeah. As far as my heart rate goes, this is not what my doctor recommended. I'm worried. This tweet, tired, Dickerson struck out wired. Dickerson saw more than 3 pitches. That's so true. God, I hate Alex Dickerson. Dickerson striking out? You don't say. Yep. Man, he's so bad. I can't. Find me any fan of the Giants that likes Alex Dickerson. Spoiler alert, you can't. I'm pretty sure we all despise this man. I can't wait for him to be off of my team. Man. Hate him. He's bad. Okay, I'm going to keep making fun of John then. John, I hope every time you go to bite into an apple, it's just a little too waxy where it hurts your teeth. What else? Where else are we in? John, I hope every time you go to peel a banana, it cracked instead of peeling perfectly, so you get some on your hand. Giants sort of thinking about Tyro Rashad for no reason in particular. I can tell you why. It's because of Alex Dickerson. He stinks.
Last year's ALDS between the Yankees and the Rays, Game 5, was 1-1 into the 8th. Just looking at other times that was like that.
This happened. Crazy.
Let's see. 1-1. There you go. This is 2001. It was 1-1 in the 8th and 9th. In an NLDS.
That's fine.
I don't think it looks like an NLDS Game 5 has never been 1-1 in the 8th inning.
Well, here we are. John, I hope it comes out that your favorite pitchers are all still using sticky substances.
In the 7th.
And they get suspended.
And we're in the 8th. Okay, that was the 9th. The 2001 one was in the 8th inning. I misspoke.
Got it. But Chris Taylor. Okay, so Chris Taylor does, when he goes up to bat, he does this thing here. Where he goes here and he goes.
Yeah.
And I think it looks really dumb.
I don't know how it helps you hit either. Like,
Yeah,
what is
watch
it doing?
Like, what is this? Like, it's dumb. And he flies out, pops up on the first pitch. Like, what is this? How is this helping you, sir? Tell me. I don't get it.
It's just a routine. Some
you look dumb.
weird batting routines out there.
Yeah, there is. It just looks so dumb. Jansen's getting up in the pen for the Dodgers. Ben, you are watching Inside Man at Work. It's me. It's me. John, I hope the next time you go to play any sort of like wiffle ball, softball, you go 0 for the game. I hope if you pitch in that game, your ERA is infinity. So give up many runs with 0 outs, or at least 1 run with no outs.
Did he miss?
I hope you're.
Yeah, I think he missed getting it over the net when he was throwing that foul ball in. It looked like he didn't get it over the net.
That happens sometimes. I forgot what I was about to say about John that time. It had something to do with the baseball again, I think. Call him out. Boo. That was a strike earlier. Granted, now it's coming from a very different angle, but like still.
Ooh, that was a good pitch.
It was.
I like Rogers. Like the weird delivery when he pitches like that.
Oh, come on! He gets batted to hell, though. Like, this is going to be a prime example here. Where, like, dumb stuff like this happens. And, like, this is how a lot of people get on base against him. Like, just stupid stuff like that. Where it's, like, a high chopper that barely is out of the reach of someone. Belt gets to that. Belt makes that play. Like, I fully believe Belt makes that play. I think defensively, though, Wilmer's our best option right now. Because other options are Lamont and Ruff. Lamont's pretty decent at first, but I like Wilmer a lot at first as well. I guess Bryant probably would have made that play. But he's only been at first that one game. Duvall is up in the pen.
John is unable to defend himself from the slander right now.
He's afraid. What a swing.
Wow.
Man, Betts really took a hack at that one.
He's been the only Dodger able to have success tonight.
I know.
Or at least consistent success.
Yeah. And Will Smith had a single, and now we have the BS of, I think it's what Sue's on first now. But, yeah. John can't defend himself. He's afraid to defend himself. I see you, John. You don't see me, though. So is life.
Indeed.
John, I hope the next time you play catch, you very consistently throw it short of whoever you're playing with. because he can't get it there. Mookie thought that ball was going to go a lot higher than it did. Ends up in the middle of the strike zone. Man, Rogers' arm angle is insane. Like I watch him frequently, and I love it. I love watching Rogers pitch because it's just insane. So Mookie is like he's really up here too. He's pretty high up.
Yeah.
All the way up here.
It works. So
it does. I just didn't really notice it till right now for some reason. He starts here and then he goes all the way up here. Never noticed until this moment. John, I hope the next time so you go to a restaurant and the waiter brings you your food and say, enjoy your meal, I hope you say you too. That's what I hope for you.
It's getting out of control.
Oh, come on! Right out of the reach of Solano. Like, this is what I mean. Like, they're like that's not hard to hit. Like that's probably a single like 9 times out of 10, but like it's also just out of the reach of the second baseman.
Yeah, is that 4 for 4 for Mookie?
I believe so. I do think it's 4 for 4 for Mookie.
So now is when it gets interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go to Doval. Would not be surprised if Doval comes in here.
World Series MVP. 2 on, 1 out. And a tie game and a winner take all in the 8th.
I think I might have gone to Doval here, honestly. If you want strikeout stuff, Doval is probably what you want. These Dodgers fans being obnoxious in the crowd. Oh. Yeah, that was like a little rough.
The Giants fans just staring at them while they're like yelling and pointing.
It's like cool.
The guy's like, dude, this isn't your stadium. Go home. Why are you yelling?
Yeah. It's like stop. Like we don't care. Yeah, this is a typical Tyler Rogers inning. This is kind of what happens. He gets batted to hell. It's a little stressful. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a little stressed about it.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a good ERA, so in general,
he does.
It works out.
He does. He usually gets out of it, but like it's very stressful. He induces a lot of ground balls as well, but every now and then he'll throw a ball like the one he's about to throw here, and it's stressful. Like, kind of whack.
Oh.
He does that every couple games, like once. He never does it twice. It's always only once. But he'll like just skip a ball.
Slips out or something.
Yeah. Like he'll just skip. Those did a pretty good job keeping that like in front of him.
Yeah, lucky he didn't even slide in front of it just with the arm or something. Knocked it down.
He got caught like right here, which is lucky for sure. Like I'd like to see him slide over for that.
That's a pitch.
Yeah, it's a great pitch. Rogers does that fairly often too, where it catches that outside. The outside corner is his best friend because like you're not going to swing at something that comes that low from that angle. There you go, Rogers. That's what you like to see. I do like that.
Not a
so
nice
look
pitch.
at this. Yeah, that pitch to finish him off there. It's a great pitch. John, I hope there's always a small pebble in your rock that you can never find and never get out, so it's always really inconvenient.
Small pebble in your rock, by the way.
Sorry, small pebble in your shoe. My bad. Yeah, see, now he's going to Duvall. Surprised he didn't go a little earlier.
Against Turner?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a little interesting move. I won't lie. Yeah, that is really interesting. Why not? I'm curious if that has anything to do with like Turner's splits versus Rogers. Because I have a feeling that might be it. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but I
I
wouldn't be
don't
surprised if that's the
I
situation.
don't think he's faced him that often. Unless it's
I
like
don't
in the
either.
series.
Yeah,
Because I feel like I'd remember with his time with the Nats at least.
yeah. I think he's only faced him like maybe once or twice. Yeah, like with the Nats and with the Dodgers, it's been a little bit more. But I'm also curious where they are. Oh, that's right. They're back at the top of the lineup for the Giants too. So, like, you're not going to get back to Duvall's spot in the order.
It's Trevor Rogers,
That's not him.
Tyler Rogers.
Tyler. There are 3 Rogers in the big leagues: Taylor, Tyler, and Trevor. 2 of them are twins, and then there's Trevor. At least they spell it like the way he does.
He has faced Tyler Rogers 3 times, all of them this season.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
ground
nice.
out, strikeout, and ground out.
Huh. Interesting.
And one of those ground outs, it says weak ground out. So,
Interesting decision then. I mean, I don't blame going to Duvall here because that's your closer.
right.
So
Includes
I'm not
postseason.
shocked. Yeah, how's he in this postseason against him? If he's faced him, I don't know if he
October
has.
11th, so that would have been Monday. He lined out to deep left center field.
That might be it. That might be why.
That was on Monday with the. It would have been the game with the win too, right? So that might be one that I thought
Yeah,
that would be gone if it weren't. I don't remember the play specifically.
might have been
But
one of them. Neither do I. But that might be the reason you bring in Duvall instead.
yeah.
John, I hope you get a bug bite on your back where you can't reach it to scratch it and it's really itchy. I think I already said that one today. Come on, Duvall. And so with all the the fast pitches we've seen today, Duvall might have the fastest stuff, the highest velocity. He's
More
touched
than
105 in the minors.
really.
Yeah, once. But yeah, with Bruce
What's his highest major
Gratterall,
league pitch?
103.
Similar to Gratterall.
So yeah, similar to Gratterall. Like he can get it up there. I almost guarantee you
that people throw that hard. Like,
I know.
like what?
I almost guarantee you this first pitch is nowhere near the zone. I almost guarantee it. Like I bet you it's got solid like 4 inches off the outside. Unless it's a slider. If it's a fastball, it's not going to be close. Or it can just be a perfectly placed fastball on the outside corner to get him to fly out to right. That works. That works too. I'm not mad.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, it's a perfectly placed fastball on the outside corner to get him to fly out to right. Look how well that ball's placed.
You said they got the top of the order, right? So
yeah,
he'll get to
1, 2, 3.
pitch the 9th also?
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Here's the real kicker. How about we take the lead and make it a safe situation? Actually, I think you'd get the win, but like either way. How about we take the lead anyway? The Giants have done pretty well against Kenley. Like this season and in the past as well. We'll see. We will see. Oh, I'm stressed. I'm very stressed.
Can imagine.
Yeah.
I've been there. It's a stressful situation.
I haven't been like this since the 2014 World Series.
All right.
I remember being so stressed about that too. And that was like when I was still getting into baseball. I was in high school and my like family didn't really get it. Then I was in the living room like watching Game 7. I was just standing there and like my dad was also there. He was just like watching. He's like, "Why are you so like amped about this?" And if anyone remembers Game 7 of the 2014 World Series, this is like he was like, "This is let me think." This is after Bumgarner came in the game. I'm like, like stressed, like freaking out. He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because he doesn't this doesn't happen. Like he's a starter. He's like this doesn't happen. He's coming in the 5th inning." Like I don't know how long he's gonna go, but like I was super stressed about it. And then eventually, like we lead and all that. And then the 9th inning when Juan Perez, or was it Juan Perez? Juan Perez or Gary Blanco in the outfield mess up like picking the ball up off the outfield wall, and I was like, very stressful.
Bob Nightingale tweeted, "That was Mookie Betts' 4th hit of the game, matching his entire hit total with the hashtag Red Sox in the postseason." And
so
I don't think so. I think he had more than 4 hits with the Red Sox, didn't he? Because they won the World Series that year. He had to have more than 4 hits, right?
Probably. I'd imagine so. Like logically, that makes sense.
Because I thought they said he had a 3-hit game in that World Series too.
Might have. I don't know. But here's also my question. New question. If Kenley's in here in the 8th, if you need a bottom 9, I don't think Kenley pitches that. Kenley's been a one inning pitcher for like ever. He rarely goes more than like 4 outs ever.
I think he can.
I don't think he would do 2.
Joe Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly. Maybe you see
Max Scherzer.
Yeah.
Max Scherzer for the save.
No, what? No, that's not how that would work.
In the 9?
Not allowed. We're not talking about safe situations here. It's not allowed. Not for the Dodgers. We're not talking about safe situations. It's not how it works. We're only thinking positive thoughts here, Matthew. Come on.
You get a walk-off off Joe Kelly, though.
That would be good. A walk-off, I mean, I would prefer taking the lead here instead of a walk-off, but I'll take the walk-off. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'd prefer not to get to the situation where we need a walk-off. I'd rather win it in top 9. But Donnie Barrels here. Donnie Barrels has been good late game as he lined up to Justin Turner. Cool. That's fine. Well, solid contact. Like, that ball's hit pretty hard. Let's see how hard the ball is hit. Tell me, baseball savant, tell me how hard that ball was hit. I want to know. It's not telling me.
By the way, update on that Bob tweet. Mookie had 20 hits with Boston in the postseason.
That makes sense.
He had
Bob's a clown.
He had 4 RBIs. I don't know if that's like
Wayne is mistaken.
Maybe, but he hasn't had one this game, so I don't know why that would come up.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's just living in his own world.
Yeah. So that Solano lineout was 90 off the bat with a 520 XBA, which makes me cry. Fair enough, though. up to bat here. Definitely someone you want to see here, considering the game he's had. I mean, just showing that home run, he gave some moonshot. Darren Ruff, please do it again. Be the first ready to go into McCovey Cove. Please. That'd be awesome. Ooh, that's not a strike.
But was it called a strike?
It was called a strike, but it was not a strike. It was close to where I get why it was called a strike, but it was not a strike.
It's a decent pitch and frame.
Yeah, the frame job
is
a strike. Yeah, that's why I'm not overly upset about it. Like, I get it, but also it's not a strike. Man, the ball right below the zone on like that outside corner to Rays is really stressing me out. But it's really 50-50 if he wants to call it a strike or not tonight. Like that pitch right there, that I think is a curve. So it's like that's been 50-50 all night. Okay. Rough smiling. We like that. They give a little rough smile.
Just fell off there to stay alive. It's a close pitch.
It is close, yeah. It's a battle, for sure, with Ruff. Also, I don't know what this little Jansen twitch thing he does before he pitches is, but I hate it. Oh, that's a good pitch. I'm just going to overpower him there. High inside. That's the first at bat today where Ruff's looked a little rough. Looked a little not great.
It was a nice pitch. Tough.
It's a nice pitch for sure. Like, you can't blame him for it. Like, I'm not blaming him for it. Listen, Peyton, you can't tell me this little twitch thing that Jansen does is, like, appealing in any way. It's stupid. Like, I'm not sure what a balk is, but it sure as hell looks like it would be a balk. And it's not.
I mean, there's no one on base, so.
No, I know, but he's done it before people on base. And, like, that looks like it would be a balk. And I understand I don't know what a balk is because he does that with people on base and it's not called a balk. And that's why I know I don't know what a balk is. You know, if Jansen was on the Yankees, they would make him, like, not do that. Surprised they still employ Nestor Cortez.
What time did the Dodgers score their run?
I don't remember.
This Bob tweeted about Logan Webb and how he had 12 2/3 innings pitched and no runs given up in the NLDS. So at some point after that, he gave up a run.
So it was 12 2/3. That means it would have been 5 innings today, right? Because he went 7 2/3 in his first.
Okay. And he gave up the run in the 6th.
Yeah. So. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Bob, tweet about the Giants' offense being, subpar this series so far.
He's too busy making up stats about Mookie.
Apparently. Now Cut 4 is tweeting the picture of Marge Simpson next to Tyler Rogers. It's been a joke that's been made all season. It's not an original joke. Like, I get it. It's funny. I also think it's funny. That's not a strike. Okay, that's... Okay. That one I'm a little more upset about. That one's not a strike.
That's tough. Been a lot of pitches going against the Giants tonight.
Yeah, a little bit. Boo stolen tweet from one of the Giants Twitter people. She's like, she quote tweeted the 4. Okay, that's foul. Yeah, she quote tweeted the cut 4 tweet. She's like, Dan, I posted this months ago, and then just replied to it with her tweet from June. That's literally the exact same tweet. Cut 4, not original. What have been doing? I love Cut 4. Not trying to slander Cut 4. I like Cut 4 a lot.
Shout out Cut 4.
Shout out Cut 4. Come on, Buster. Okay, that's not ideal. Ah! It's fine. It's fine.
Going well?
No.
Through 8, still tied.
Yeah.
To the 9th. What a game.
Where are they in their order? Do you remember?
3, 4, 5. 4, 5, 6. Because Trey Turner made the last out.
Right. So they're at Will Smith, Justin Turner. I don't know, AJ Pollock. I don't know. Belly. That's not an easy part of the order.
I mean, there isn't really an easy part of the order.
I would argue that their 7, 8, 9 is not super, super strong. It's like AJ Pollock.
I mean,
pitcher spot.
I guess not, but for a 7, 8, 9, it's pretty good.
Oh, yeah. For 7, 8, 9, it's pretty good. Who else China's going to have up in the 9th? New questions for me, my brain. Because Posey just struck out, so I imagine it's Crawford, Slater, Wilmer? Crawford, Bryant, Slater. I would imagine you get Crawford, Bryant, and Lamont. I'd imagine Lamont's going to pitch it. My mic just tried to run away.
My mic's going to walk off tonight. Walk off to the
yes, I do hope
NLCS. That'd be cool.
Yes, I agree. Let's do that. I agree.
We had a walk off to the ALCS from the Red Sox. Get a walk off to the NLCS from.
Exactly. It's only fitting. Like, narrative. Come on. We know. That's how I feel. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. Like, everything's fine, right? Yeah. Well, what do you mean? I'm not. What do you mean? I'm fine. I'm stressed. I am stressed.
It is after midnight here on the East Coast, but don't really want to stop watching now. Got a good game. Got a long day tomorrow, but we'll deal with that then.
Deal with that tomorrow.
Baseball. Postseason baseball.
I'm going tomorrow. I'm going to do I just got a new job. I'm going to do like my like orientation kind of stuff tomorrow. But I told him, I told my manager, she had texted me. She's like, "What time works best for you?" I'm like, "After 10 a.m." Like, that seems like a good time.
Yeah.
Like, Scherzer's warming up.
Interesting. Is he the long man, you think, if it goes to extras? Is he the bottom of the 9th guy? He's
I don't
not
think
going to go
he
more
gives
than,
you
like,
more than two.
Two.
I'd say. Yeah. I don't think he's your long man. I don't know who the long man would be. Probably Gonzalez. I haven't used Gonzalez in all series, I don't think.
Really?
I don't think so. I feel like I have. I also missed one of the games, so I might have used him then. But I feel like I haven't heard Gonzalez. No, I haven't used Gonzalez or Price all series.
They're both
I was
on the
surprised.
roster, though.
Yeah, they're both on the roster. I was surprised when Gonsolin didn't start game 4. Like, when they went with Bueller on short rest. I was really surprised by that. Because I thought it was going to be Gonsolin game 4 and Bueller game 5. But they did this instead. There you go. Yes. Please, if you're going to hit to anyone, hit it to Brandon Crawford, please. Please continue to do that. I do trust going right to Crawford if you're going to hit it right, Crawford.
One down.
Yeah, I'm shaking. Like, hold on, let me not balance my arm on the table. Yep, there we go. I'm shaking considerably. It's fine. It's fine. John, next time you go and get a haircut, I hope it's not what you asked for. No, he hit Turner. That's not great. Hit him with a fastball, too. Triple-digit fastball right to the elbow guard. Oh, right above the elbow guard.
See.
That doesn't feel great. Okay, how about Doval? Oh, Alex Wood's up in the pen for the Giants. Interesting. That's kind of crazy. Interesting you'd go to Wood before you go to, like, any of our lefties in the pen. Before McGee, before Alvarez, before Garcia. Like, I trust all of those lefties. Not about so much McGee. I definitely trust Alvarez for, like, a mop-up situation. Surprised they're going to Wood. I get why they're going to Wood.
There's Scherzer.
Yeah, Scherzer warming up too.
Interesting.
Here's the question though: does because I think they could? Are they no? I think they can get to the pitcher spot in the order, like without like a bunch of runs scoring. I think they're at what 7? No, they're at 5, aren't they? Never mind. I'm not bringing that up. I don't know why they're at 7, but does Jansen stay in or do you go to Scherzer regardless? Is the question I'm going to bring up. It's a great pitch.
The thing is, I don't know if you're confident Jansen can get through the full inning, because you're not going to want to bring Scherzer in the middle.
Right. That's what you have to do at the beginning of the inning. Or you go, if you go Jansen, you have to have someone else up in the pen that's not Scherzer.
Right.
Like, you want Scherzer in a clean inning. Come on, Doval.
I don't know. Pitch. I feel like I wouldn't be comfortable. I don't know if I'd be comfortable going to Scherzer in a long relief type thing here. Because I know when he starts games, it takes him sometimes a little bit to settle in. You make one mistake, and that's game over. When he came in, there were a couple times.
Sorry, keep going.
Yeah, you're good. But there were a couple times when he came in relief in the 2019 playoffs, obviously. And when it was just like one inning and he knew it was that one inning, he was on. Treat it like an all-star game. Yeah,
exactly.
He's going to throw.
Yeah. So Gausman and Wood are up in the pen for the Giants. Interesting. So I think that implies that if this does go to extras, they're getting Gausman or Wood. For the Giants, anyway. Of course, it's going to get through. Of course, it's going to get through. Because why wouldn't it? Shut up, Gavin Lux. I hate your stupid face.
That's why you have the shift. That's right into the shift, if you're right.
Yeah. I think that gets through regardless of where the second baseman's playing, though. Like, that was just in the right spot, I feel like. Just talk it out, It's fine. Everything's fine. I wonder if McGee's warming up in the bullpen. I definitely would have him up just in case. Lamont's walking around with the bat in the dugout. It's Belly. Belly's hitting 7, right? That's not me making that up at this point anymore. He's hitting 6.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Neither do I. He was hitting 7th a couple of days ago, so I just kind of figured he was still in that spot in the order. He is, in fact, hitting 7th.
Okay.
Doval seems a little rattled.
Are you going to get a signature Belly postseason moment?
No. Shut up. Stop. No. A signature Belly ground into a double play limit, hopefully.
Yeah.
That would be great. It's a good pitch. Yeah, it was pointed out because Gosman's up in the pen now for the Giants and Scherzer's up for the Dodgers. That 2 of the top probably 7 Cy Young candidates up in the bullpen at the same time in Game 5 of NLDS.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what happens when you postseason elimination baseball.
Yeah, between 206 plus win teams.
Showing the
outfield. You're bound to get those kind of that kind of thing to happen. I'm telling you, if Webb would have been healthy all year, he probably would have got 7 votes. He might get 1 or 2, honestly, still. He had 130 innings. No, I feel like that's not enough. Probably not. Come on, Doval. Up on the hands. Up and in. Just right here.
Is it cold in San Francisco now? A lot of people on web search. I missed something. Nah.
Let's single them. Oh, my headphones. My headphones are falling. Hold on. Oh, jeez. Okay, they're back. Come on, Doval. What are we doing? I'm gonna go kick what's his name from the server?
Kyle.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm not. I don't know how to do that. I definitely have. I just don't know how.
You also kick John while you're at it.
I can't kick John. He's above me. I can't kick people with more, with a higher role than mine. Are you going to bring Gosman into this game top 9 with 2 on? Because if so, I'm questioning that infinitely.
Bring Gosman in?
I think so. I didn't see anyone else warming up in the.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Neither same. That's what I'm saying. Unless it's McGee coming in here, I'm confused.
And that's why, that Dodgers lineup's so tough because Bellinger's been clearly the worst hitter on the team this year, but he's still, he's Cody Bellinger. He's got flashes of it. All right.
Yeah.
Like most 46 OPS plus hitters you know, they're gonna struggle to hit no matter what you throw. Him, you still gotta, you know, treat him like he can hit sometimes.
Yeah. I thought it was a bad pitch or anything either. No, she probably wasn't great. I didn't look at the pitch too closely. Yeah, Gosman's coming in this game. What a weird decision.
Hi, John. Welcome to the show.
Can we kick on? I don't know how to do that. And Christian. We'll get both of them. Hey, can you legitimately kick John? Like, this isn't a joke. Like, legitimately, is that something we can do? I'd like to know. I'm so confused by the Gosman decision more than anything.
I don't know why you go to
bringing him
him
into an
after you're
existing
losing,
inning.
when you're losing already, and you've got runners on, and it's the 9th inning.
I don't know why he wouldn't go to Alvarez or McGee. That's who I'm thinking. Like, that's what... Oh, I closed the wrong thing. That's what confuses me. Like, I do not understand the decision to even just bring in Gosman here. I'm so confused. Come on. You could have thrown him back at it first. That's why you don't bunt. Taylor trying to bunt there is an interesting decision. Oh, no, there's no one at first to get him. Look to third was the right one. Oh, Taylor's mad. Wilmer and Bellinger
That's
just
big
chatting.
too, because you know,
outs,
you
yeah.
hit a ground ball, you beat out a double play, that scores another run. Now you just need the 1 out.
Yeah. Because Taylor's stupid bat, whatever the heck he does. His stupid little, just like, yeah. Matt Beatty. So here's the next question. Then it's probably they're probably going to shift defensively like a lot, I would guess.
So you didn't want to talk about it before, but you think Scherzer comes in for the save now?
I've got no idea. I have literally no clue. I feel like you don't waste him here if you don't have to, right?
I
think
mean,
you let.
it's not wasting though, because you got to get to the next round.
Right. How many did Jansen throw last inning? Remember? I don't.
I don't remember.
Look that up. He's still up in the bullpen, so probably. Kenley threw 15 pitches last inning, so that's a decent amount. It's a good pitch by Gauze. Yeah, Kenley's done. Yeah, he's got a sweatshirt on and hat gone. He's done. It's definitely Scherzer. They panned him in the dugout. And they look like they already know they're done. When did Belly go to second? I missed that. Who's hitting? Oh, it's Beatty. I already forgot. It's another great pitch by Gosman.
Mine falling behind again.
Wonder how Giants Twitter's doing. Curious.
I'd imagine not great.
Yeah, I'm curious what they're saying. Like, I want to know what they thought of the Doval thing. What about this? I also do want to point out if this this score does end up holding, that the Chris Bryant at bat ends up becoming really, really big.
Yeah.
Because it screwed the Giants out of a run. No, we need John out of here. Why did you do this?
Oh, no.
I don't have the power to remove him myself. I don't believe you. I don't believe a word you're saying.
You want to deliver your threats directly to the source?
I'm out of I've run out of them. Well, you missed all of them earlier. I went on for a solid 2 hours.
Oh.
Yeah, that was an interesting decision there by Wilmer. The Giants brought in Gosman there, which was an interesting.
Crazy how Trey and Scherzer are gonna lose the series to the Dodgers, huh?
I hope so. Think about Wilmer's step there though. His leg just went full on Stretch Armstrong. His leg just huh. Against Crawford. No. Crawford, Bryant, and I'm assuming it's going to be Lamont for Slater. Lamont's going to pinch hit for Slater, I'm assuming. It is. That's definitely what you want. Besides, I mean, the top of the order, the Solano, started off guy, but we knew that going in because we started LaStella.
Right.
But either way, he's not the worst to lead off the game. If anything, it would have been rough anyway. And probably, as to better have Long there than eighth out of the 2 spot.
All right, I'm with it. Let's go. Man, Mookie's going crazy, man. So is
Scherzer officially in this game?
Officially, yes. Yeah. When I last picked, I saw you
straight up warming up on
Scherzer is. He is indeed on my TV screen right now.
Yeah. Other streams.
So over under 96.5 on the first fastball from Scherzer.
Oh man, he's pumping, bro.
He averages 94.3 on his fastball this year.
I'll still take that over, man. I feel like that's a bad bet, but I'll still take that over, man. He's gonna come pumping.
He's gonna throw the first one 98 down the dome.
Yeah, he's gonna give everything he's got, man.
Yeah. Yeah, McKinney's at first. I'm assuming Belly went to center.
That would make sense, yeah.
Out of the game. That's what I thought. I was gonna bring that up last inning, but I forgot. I assume that's what happened. I'll just walk around his house now.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the broadcast. Let's take my pizza out of the oven.
It's the pizza. It's something about the pizza earlier. Yeah, I hope your pizza doesn't cook the way you want it to.
Man, don't do me like this. I'm rooting for a tie game right now. Come on.
I said that like 2 hours ago.
I mean, I still have. Yeah, if I was a betting man, I would still have Dodgers money line, but I'm rooting for a tie game. If
hypothetically,
huge
of course.
Absolutely, yeah.
A+ shirt though.
How fast was the first fastball?
It says 96.
Okay.
So mildly under the over/under you said. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Let's see what
You said it. That means you said it in a very reasonable spot.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good over/under.
Did I get through? Okay. Did I get through? I can't tell. No, that's an out. My stream is very grainy.
So off the bat, I thought that might have been a little BABIP, but no dice.
No, we don't get BABIP. BABIP doesn't happen for us.
Yeah, we can't all be the
Like
New York
ever.
Yankees. I understand how it goes. For sure. That's fair.
That's 95.5 off the bat, 700 XBA.
On the Crawford ball?
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
The Gavin Lux single last inning, 280 XBA.
Yikes.
Okay, at least we got a runner on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I'm ahead or behind, but we do have a base runner.
Runner on. Chris Bryant got
Justin
for
Turner,
error.
common error.
Okay, was Turner? Yeah, good. I love that.
This is gonna look. I'd imagine Lamont comes in to pinch hit right here.
I remember that conversation with
Like it could be wrong. Stop! No. Okay. My other stream is trying to sabotage me.
The classic where the streams fight each other.
It's very much not. It's very much responsive. It is being fine. Yep, here comes Lamont. All right.
I love that. Yeah, good call.
Is Lamont, they'll show. I'm almost guaranteed they show this. Has, I believe it's 17 go-ahead RBIs.
That's crazy,
this season.
man. RBIs being a meaningful status.
Or ninth,
that's
there it is.
That's no joke.
8 game tying or go-ahead hits. There it is.
That's crazy, man. That's no joke.
8 game tying go-ahead hits in the was it 8th or later? 9th or later?
I think that was what it said. Yeah.
9th inning or
That's
later.
crazy, man.
I already forgot.
That's no joke,
yeah, 9th
man.
inning later. It's the reason that his nickname's been dubbed late night. That's his nickname.
Late night Lamonte, hell yeah.
Late night Lamont.
Lamont, okay, yeah. Late night Lamont. That's I'm with that.
Like, and I know I've it's a good nickname.
I'm with that.
Like,
I'm with that.
I really want them to bring back.
That's
the
a great
Players
nickname.
Weekend.
Yeah, I'm with that too. I'm surprised they didn't.
Sick.
Yeah, like obviously last year with the whole COVID.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Made sense, but I don't know. I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. It would have been cool though. Definitely would have been cool.
I think it would have. I think the City Connects are supposed to be in the place kind of thing. I think it's
but they don't have the names on the back.
It's an or situation. Yeah. But it'd be so sick to have just like late night across the back of the jersey. Like that feels hard.
Yeah,
15 RBIs.
I'd be real down with that.
Season.
That'd be nice.
He goes crazy and okay, all right. You can't do that to me. Come on.
That was. Oh man. I thought he had that off that.
So did I.
That was good.
Oh wow.
Just a tick early.
Jeez.
I thought he had it, and watch go strike out now. That's the Giants' MO. Almost.
That's what usually happens after those long.
A home run, then strike out.
Ball.
Okay, let's stop off. No, that's Yaz's MO. Hits a foul ball, home run, then strikes out on the next pitch. But Yaz has been out of this game since like the 5th. On.
Who's
Do
next?
it all season. Just do it again. Oh, strikeout look. That's cool.
That was paint,
That's
man.
fun.
That was paint.
They did do a lowercase K for
Jeez.
looking.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, did that?
Yeah, you
I
mentioned
thought I
earlier,
saw that
Matthew,
too,
that
yeah.
the lowercase, that's stupid.
I don't know why. Like, I've never seen that before. It's always
Yeah,
backwards.
that feels
K.
odd. Yeah, yeah.
No, I've never seen it. I bet you it's TBS
Paint,
doesn't know how to
man.
do
What a
backwards
pitch.
K, so they're just like
The
lowercase
knuckle
K.
curve. What was that? It looks like his knuckle was on it. Slider,
Wilmer
maybe.
Flores, man.
I have zero clue what that was.
Wilmer Flores, season on the line, man. Season on
Classified
the
as a
line.
If anyone's got me, Wilma's got me. Hope.
At bat of a lifetime here.
I mean, I'm not mad at Wilmer up in this spot, though. Like, maybe not ideal, but, like, I don't hate it. I don't think. We got Casali and Duggar on the bench still, so Wilmer's still the best. I'm surprised they're not bringing in Duggar, honestly. Okay, so 0-2, not exactly fantastic.
Okay, this is gonna be disrespectful.
And someone
to
asked
Wilmer
if it's cold in
Flores.
San Francisco. Like, it's very cold, definitely.
This is gonna sound disrespectful to Flores, but this is reminding me of the Wilmer Defoe at bat. I think it was
Oh,
Wilmer
no.
Defoe that ended the
Stop.
was it 16, 14 DS.
Are you kidding me? You can't call that. That's
No way. No way.
you
That's a
can't call
brutal
that.
way for it to end, man. That's
No
a brutal
way.
way
You
for it to
can't
end,
do that.
man.
That is absurd. God, that's horrific. You can't do that.
Oh, look at
I'm waiting
Logan
for that
Webb,
replay.
man. He can't believe it either, man.
You can't call that a strike. When the ball hits the ground,
That's
you don't call it a strike. That's kind of just how it goes. That's atrocious. God, I want to replay.
Did he
Show me
go?
the goddamn
Yeah.
replay.
I was
don't
going to
give
say,
a
yeah, I
shit
would
about
love
that
to see a
shit.
replay.
I don't know about that. That's a tough ending.
It's a bad angle. I want to see the real angle. Give me the side angle, man. I need to see the side angle.
Either way, when the ball's that low, you don't call it a check swing. That's just how it goes.
Ooh.
That he didn't go!
I was going to say, I
That's
feel like
not
Diego's
even
not
close.
going to be thrilled about this.
That's not even
Oh.
close. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I don't want to be
no.
that guy, but Matthew, I'm sure it's not outlandish to say the umpiring definitely cost the Giants at least a bit of this game. That's not an outlandish thing to say.
There were some questionable calls for sure. I'm interested to see the umpire scorecard tomorrow.
The scorecard, yeah, that's a
not
tough
going to be
one,
good.
Man.
There's the one at Chris Bryant that cost him on its own.
Went 5-0, then struck out.
I did see that one. Yeah, that was tough too. Yeah,
ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You can't do that. It's not a swing. God,
that's not a swing, anyways. But especially on an 0-2 with the season on the line, like I don't know how you call that a swing. I really don't.
It's ridiculous, man.
I really don't, man. Is that Longoria? Who are they showing? Is that Longoria? Yeah. Man.
I turned it off.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Man.
That's ridiculous. The Dodgers don't deserve this. They straight up don't.
They definitely don't, and they're just gonna whoever won this game was absolutely gonna just roll through the Braves too. Like, I like the Braves, but whoever won this game
they're showing it again, and no, it wasn't close.
The moment I get an ad,
the Dodgers fans are gonna say no, it wasn't close.
Yeah, man, that's
I
brutal.
guarantee you, they're gonna bring up Darren Ruff's swing in like May. They're like, that's what you get. I guarantee you, someone's gonna say it, and it's like, no, that's complete bullshit. You deserve nothing. God,
Man, I feel for you, man. That's brutal, man. Bellinger too, of all people. Oh man, that's brutal. Shocker! All the Dodgers fans I'm
Hey,
seeing
get
are
this game
saying it
off my
was a
screen,
swing.
please.
That's crazy.
God.
Yeah, Passan
It's ridiculous.
tweeted Wilmer didn't go.
He didn't.
Yeah.
And it's gonna
Passan
be
said that?
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah, I just saw that. Yeah.
God.
Anyway, Braves Dodgers next series. We're gonna wrap it up. We'll be on for that. I assume we'll be on for the ALCS World Series.
You said ALCS? Let's
yeah,
go.
Astros in 4, maybe 5.
Let's go.
But,
Sox in 6, respectfully. Yeah, man.
The
tough
cheating
way. It's
bowl.
tough
We
way
got
in
the
the
cheating
season.
bowl out there. Anyway, for a distressed Diego, half an inning of John.
I was gonna say thanks
I'm
for having me
Matthew.
for the
Yeah.
little time it was. Thank you. Yeah.
Join us again sometime soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Peyton, are we? Yeah. I think we're